Oh, my hair just looks a mess again. Oh well, whatever. There we go. So you guys up a little bit more here. There we go. Knock everything over. All right, so you stay there. Don't move. There we go. There we go. All right, so I don't know if my mods are here. If my moderators are here, can you please identify yourself? Oh, I forgot my card. Hang on. All right. All right, so guys. So I changed the title of this one, and we made it 106 subscribers. I just noticed. So we're like 6 over the 100 mark. So it's really cool to actually see that and see the numbers are, generating for themselves now. It's a lot of hard work and trying to, get my channel up and going and having it running. It's just amazing. It's an amazing experience you guys have been able to help with. Breathe. So we still have the spirit box in the background, of course. That way that people, if you want to listen to, somebody had mentioned in the last feed that we just did that they decided to go back and listen to the actual spirit box at the same time of the reading. So if you can timestamp the readings for yourself when your reading starts, when your reading ends, so you can go back and review it and listen to what the spirit box has to say in regards to what we were discussing or the reading that you were receiving, might shed some insight as well. All right, so that's available. We're having that tonight as well, so we can, have a little bit more excitement or, have a little fun, right? I'm grateful. I'm very grateful for today. I'm grateful for all of you. I'm grateful for Spirit and angels, the oracles, everybody that has been a positive move since the beginning, 4 months ago, of this channel being here. At first I didn't know what I was going to do with the channel. Didn't know if I was going to be like an evaluator of videos, or you know what I mean, like going and catching videos and then doing your kind of review on them. I didn't know if that was kind of my thing, but then I started tuning into my gifts again from when I was little, and it started all over again for me. So I decided to start doing the oracle moves, just as my go-to lady in England, Lynn Sherrill, she actually helped me get started with it and start being, tuning into my cultural roots as shamanism healer. I'm not the type that really, it's not magic. It's not. It's deeper than magic. I think it's just a total soul level experience that when you actually end up having one of those soul dropping experiences, there's a lesson to be learned 100% when you actually come down that path. So yes, we made it. We did make it. We've made it this far, and we plan on going a lot farther than this, and nothing can hold us hold us back from doing what we're going to do, right? So with that said and done, living like Larry, welcome to the channel. For all the new subscribers, I'm glad you guys are subscribers. We kind of do readings on a daily, kind of overall energy read. Questions. We use a pendulum. We use cards as well. And sometimes if you're lucky, I can do a photo read. If you send me a current photo of yourself, that I can see what kind of energy is lying or like being around you at that time of that picture being taken. I've experienced doing photo readings, and what I do is I basically take the photo and I look at it and look through the photo. I don't actually look at what the photo is representing. It's deeper than looking through it. So getting insight. I've also done remote viewing, help people assist in departed loved ones or energy that may be in their house. trying to help people with their personal aspect or what's going on in their house. If it's, dark energy that's around, how to manifest it away, how to be more in tune with why you're having a shadow show up. As far as, if they're, so you're seeing a lot of them, it could be spirit, yes, definitely spirit energy that is coming through on that. So there are ways to kind of combat it. I don't really do, I usually just do it for energy wise, burning sage and all that. For me, it doesn't really alleviate the situations for me. It doesn't offer me for protection or anything. I don't really bother with it anymore unless I seriously need it. Like last summer, I seriously needed to cleanse my whole house and clean it. And yeah, heaven. Oh yeah, we got to talk about going to heaven that a lot of people have experienced in the last little while as well. Um, so and it would be scary for most people. People that aren't kind of attuned to it and kind of wanting to understand it. It can be scary. I'm not one person that I made it through without being scared, stupid. But literally coming out of my own skin scared. And it's a traumatic process, but you can make it through if you understand what is really going on and not getting caught up too much in the actual emotion itself, right? And then just feeding that one intention, you're never going to escape it if you continue to feed and just not even give any truth to what you're doing, right? Just doing it just for the hell of it kind of energy, right? So focusing your awkward. Is it awkward for most people? It can get awkward, but I just walk right through it, and that's it. That's all there is to it. Oh yeah, and then 1 October I ended up. Sure, you can ask. I fall easily. I fail easily. Is it? I'm not sure. Old. Okay, so yeah, the old traditions. Okay, so you want to ask a question? We're going to pull our little handy pendulum today. There's yes or no's. If we have to pull cards, then I will find out if we need to have a card pull. Okay, so what is the question we wish to ask the spirit energy that you're wanting to connect with? Oops. Okay. Yeah, I should have moderators in the room. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with who was it first, and then you're next after her. So the list is. So Sunshine Girl, you can go after I fall easily. Okay, so what is your question? I fall easily. Let's see what that pendulum has in store for you in regards to the answer that you're seeking. Okay. So pendulum, the situation is my boyfriend has been ignoring my calls and texts. What's happening? Does he still have feelings towards me? Thank you. Your boyfriend is not answering your texts or calls. And how long has this been going on? Okay, Scope for fun. I'm just doing this quick pendulum reading for I Fall Easily. I'm just wondering why he's not answering. Is there an underlying experience or something that went on with you guys having a disagreement that this person just maybe needs some time to cool off or energy? You know what I mean? Or maybe he's just wanting to enjoy and having some peace of mind. Are you really, Eleni? But I'm on my way out in New York. You have a good time. Okay, so that one fight, like I was picking up on, I was not thinking that it was going to be a. Well, I wish you all the best, Ellen. We'll ask the pendulum and like give me 2 seconds, and I'll finish off with I Fall Easily, and I'll give you a quick answer before you head out. All right, so I'm going to have to talk real fast here. So basically, you have kind of witnessed yourself of him not messaging you. He doesn't want anything or communication at this point with you. Is there going to be communications with you in the future with him? I'll ask the pendulum, see what the pendulum has to say. So pendulum, will there be communications between her and her partnership that she is in love with? Leave him. So they're telling you, the spirit box is saying leave them. The pendulum swaying in a no answer, meaning no, don't pursue it. It's not worth it. Just to put yourself through stressors again. Will there be another guy that comes into the life of the inquirer that is more appropriate for her kind of being? Will there be another suitor? So there's definitely somebody that's more in tune to your kind of aspect of life, what you guys will be kind of meeting on a similar plane of experience. Yeah, my pendant, I know. You know, using crystals, I think is what it meant, more or less, to be able to use your crystals. Does he still love you? Does he still have feelings for I fall easily? It's pendulum. Is there messages in regards to love that are meant to come through? Are the lines of communication going to open between I fall easily and her partner? Okay, so I'm not sugarcoating this. Communication is not going to be happening anytime soon. I think this person is pretty much, like you said, kind of cut the ties. I don't sugarcoat anything, but you can always manifest a healing kind of situation for yourself and see how things go. And just let it be for a while. Just let it, kind of go its course. And if it comes back, then you'll be gracious to have it back, right? But, if this was due in part to you being one side of the relationship and him being on the other, where there was actually a displeased not displeased, a situation that can't be resolved, right? So it doesn't feel that it's resolvable, unfortunately. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that's kind of what the pendulums basically said. So is everything you said today pendulum to the most accuracy for I fall easily? Oops. Sitting on this cloth. Okay, hang on. So is the information that you fed through you that I gave to I fall easily the answer that wasn't needing to be said? So is the information you gave to the most accurate way of giving? Is there any other news for I fall easily from the partnership that she just had an argument with? Yeah, so it keeps telling me a faint no. So there still is a little bit of hope, but I'm not getting a strong answer for that. Unfortunately, I'm not getting a strong enough answer. I did get one for the no, but we'll come back to it in a minute. Let it recharge. So the year, okay, so what are we talking about here? Who is the year? Year of what? I'm just going to read through my mind chat here quickly before I start on another one. Okay, so Sunshine Girl, I'm going to do yours because you are next after. Which one is it? Okay, so we're going to ask for sunshine. I can't scroll up to your question here. Okay. All right, so I'm going to do yours. Okay, so I'm just going to do this last pendulum one for sunshine because there's kind of a real quick yes or no. Ask the pendulum kind of energy that I'm feeling. Okay, so stop pendulum. All right, so Sunshine Girl would like to know what's coming up in regards. Is she going to find somebody that can have a relationship, a love interest coming forward for her? Is there a future love interest coming forward? Opposite what? Is there a love interest that's moving forward for Sunshine Girl in the near future? So you're getting a yes. There's a definite love interest that's going to be coming your way. So we're going to pull a card in regards to that to see exactly which energy or which energy is going to be coming forward to you in what sign. We'll take a look and then we'll figure out the cards. So we're looking for masculine energy here. Okay, so we'll use a masculine deck. Masculine, Rider Waite. Don't ask. If you want to hear the story, I'll tell you. My cards decided yesterday that they were going to be masculine and female and that they will not be used together except to complement each other. So this one took on the male form because it's the oldest. It's the more, been used. And this is a witch's one, which is a feminine with just the name. So they decided that they were going to become feminine and masculine energy instead of, just universal. So they're each individually now charged with masculine energy in one, the female energy in the other. Go figure. Right? Things happen strangely around here. So I just follow. I just do as I'm directed to do, as long as it's not causing harm to anybody or anything. We're going to get some messages out today again, and we're going to take it. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. All right, here we go. So, for Sunshine Girl, what is the other messages? Oh, Page of Swords, we've got celebrations. Okay, so you're definitely in the motivation to go in, in the right direction of a relationship starting. Oh, there's another one. Okay. So we're going to see what we got for cards. We're going to stop as soon as I stop jumping every time I shuffle there. Let's see if there's any more cards. So let's see, we've got a lot of cards dropping, a lot of cards flipping, like, okay, this is getting to be overwhelming. This could be very, very into message when you've basically got half your deck on the table. So we're going to take what we can from this. We're going to make this kind of a quick, long-ass reading without too much stress. The High Priestess is on top, so they're counting on the High Priestess to deliver the message, which, unfortunately, at this present moment, I am the High Priestess. So let's see if there's an overall outlook card that can be taken from these ones and put to the side. Thank you very much, Spirit. All right, here we go. Half the deck gone. Good job. This is going to be a long reading, guys, so better grab yourself some blankets, some pillows, your coffee or tea, because we're sitting down, we're getting this done. I have never, in my 4 months of doing reading, have I ever experienced the fact of the cards being so many. Like, look at that. So just for one reading, all just for the reading. There's one on the floor. It can stay there. Right. So here we go. Sunshine Girl, you didn't get much information from the pendulum, but I guess it wasn't meant for the pendulum to answer, as like we're going to do with this stack of small stack of cards for you. So let's see what messages are going to pop out for you. This should be good. It's going to be an interesting read. Okay, so let's move you out of the way. So this is our overall. I'll throw some amethyst onto that one. And this can go over there for a while. All right, so the outcome, we'll be over here. Yeah, better look. Here's 1, 2. Wow, wow. Oh my. Okay, now I see why we ended up with so many. To throw them. We don't throw anything around here. Come on now. Wow, okay. We're opening up with a lot of energy. I hate to tell you. Not in a bad way. It's actually pretty good. But I'll show you the cards. The first card we have is the 10 of Wands. Okay, 10 of Wands. What happens with this card? It's showing you that the burden that you're trying to challenge right now is not worth the sweat and tears for it. Because it's basically formatted itself so that it can't be disassembled very easily. So this is a definite weight that has been blocking you from moving forward, that you haven't dealt with or resolved in order to lighten your load, to gain your insight and taking only what you need from the situation. And you're trying to like bullhorn it. You're trying to be the one in control. But if you look further down, it is intertwined itself. Its support is intertwined at the bottom here. You look really close. They're all intertwined. Okay, so they're making they're solid as a unit, but individually they're not so powerful. Okay, so you know that this is going to be the biggest, hardest struggle to get to the last little bit of the last little part of your journey to get rid of finally these 10 wands that you've been carrying for so long, and you're just like ready to just let them go, but you're not going to give up. You're going to keep moving forward. You're going to carry the burden to the end. Work through the last stages of this ending that's coming through for your wands, and lighten your load that way. Take each individual. It's like, that game that you used to play when you were a kid, and you had like a clear tube, and then you put like pin or those little long. They're like a long plastic kind of tube thing that you poke in, and you keep pulling. It's like a Jenga for marbles. That's what I'm seeing. That's what it's like. So each individual sword that you're pulling out could possibly be disastrous, or it could be a benefit. So you have to be very clear as to which ones you want to pick out so that nothing fails, right? So definitely watch your energy when you're putting it out in regards to dealing with it. Then you also have the 10 of Swords. So that's another definite ending in that personal space of yours for the swords. Things are just come to an end, and you have laid down, took it like a person should, but it's not the end all be all, right? Sometimes you have to go through these mental or physical experiences to feel kind of in tune, but this is a spiritual journey that you're on. And then you have almost closing out your cups as well. Okay, so you've been really busy. You have been busy at manifesting a more gracious beginning that's coming forward in your life. Okay, and you're being patient, right? I do feel that you're going to patiently wait. You're going to wait it out. Make sure that it's done right, and only move when required to. Okay, so you can sit there and ponder and rethink. You can wait. Universe will let you know when it's time to move. And the reason why you're not moving from that 9 of Cups is because somebody has your 10th cup. Somebody's got your 10th cup right there in their hand. So my advice to you is to go and seek out this person. Seek this person out that, is holding you back. His, kind of, this could be like a girlfriend, boyfriend relationship that's holding you, and they're not letting it go easily. They've got their grip on that last cup that you so easily can like add that to yours and be done with it. So this could be somebody that you've interacted with that's stopping you, or that thinks that they have the right to be able to control you, and using it to overpower, or to how do you say, they hang it over your head kind of energy, or how people get envious and they just kind of hold shit over your head that you personally have spoken to them about, that they are using as now fire, right? Um, don't let the fire, don't let them light that fire. Don't let them stoke that fire. Don't let them have any access to your personal space. You know, they've already gone against what you believe in and taken a cup just to benefit themselves. They will not succeed with it. It's not going to do them any good when you're in holder of the other 9 cups. So you see how that works. You only have 1 cup, but I have 9. I'm a lot more stronger, and I've got a lot more uh, ability to move within the universe. With the only 1 cup, you're limited. Okay, you're limiting yourself. But I've got 9, so you've got the 9, and you're still able to move in very different. Destined experience, but you'll patiently wait. You'll wait it out. You know, you'll hold your ground. You just, you know, big deal. I know who has it. I know who's doing this. Who's creating this negative energy for me not being able to move forward. Okay, so you know, take warning of where your cups are. Always know what you're dealing with and who you're dealing with. Okay, but this person, you know, look at they don't even look like they're a proper King of Cups. Okay, he doesn't even suit that. He's small in his stature. He's not the one that should be having it, right? So if somebody's trying to jump queue on you, so don't let them jump the queue. You can take him out. He doesn't have a very strong foundation. If you look below, it's like water is underneath his foundation. That's just gonna, you know, be. It's almost like sending him out on a big, you know, ferry dock or like a dock that you can pull your boat up to, and he's just gonna sail away with nothing. He thinks because he's got a cup that he automatically becomes royal. It doesn't work that way, and we all know that. We all know how the system works. This person doesn't have a clue what's going on. Not at all. So in the present time, you know, you've got everything is changing gradually. Okay, so in the first one we had the 10. So you lightened your load. Okay, you lightened your load with some of the wands that you have down to a 7. So you got rid of 3, which is an awesome, you know, experiences that you had to let go, right? So it's not so bad, you know, making sure that all your other wands are kind of, you know, stable enough to handle the, you know, the battles that they're going to be put through. Then you have the Page of Cups now showing. Okay, so now the page wants in on this big score that you have going on for you, and they want to offer you a fish in exchange for knowledge. I don't know where that's going to come from. This could be somebody that is trying to come through and try to be your energy and putting on a fake desire or a fake situation, like personality wise. They're trying to take over for that. What was that one? Design, yeah. So, you know, let them design their own shit. But they are going to try to make an offer to you. This could be a Cancer or a fire sign coming towards you. Again, take notice of who's handling your business. That's now, because the 7 of Swords is now from a 10 to a 7, so you've presently kind of revisited some of that energy recently, and taking what you need. But be cautious. Be cautious of who's there, who's around when you're experiencing these things. That somebody is not taking your information and using it, you know, beyond your control. Right? You're in control of most of it, but to tell you that, you know, only you can pull it out. You know, or you have to be taught how to pull it out, which there is, you know, teachers like myself, and then deciding if you're a student or a teacher at the end of the day is a different thing. It depends on how your evaluation and understanding of how this really works is not very complicated, so don't complicate it. Okay, there's enough people out there complicating it enough times over and over and over again. They're just making it, you know, insurmountable of information, and then using it to benefit only themselves. They're not sharing it. You know, being greedy and ego-minded does not have any place in this realm. It has no place here. It really doesn't. Use your knowledge that you've been given so far through meditation and everything, and use it for yourself, because your information is going to be different than mine, but I can teach you how to use and kind of tap into, you know, that energy. But you have the Magician in reverse, so right now you're kind of feeling like you aren't really succeeding at something. You know, like everything's kind of, you know, had to flip up on you for you to notice the next situations that you are going to experience or failed. Like she said, you know, but it doesn't have to be a total fail. You can go back and redo it and you know, focus your energy back into actually believing in something again, because your faith has been wavering, and not having too much of a ability to trust the universe at this point. But this could change when you're given the information, you're given the tools to be able to start your journey, being able to be understanding why it's happening and unfolding the way it is. um, but in order for you to turn this and then have your final outcome, so you can move it in the good direction, you still have to deal with some of these aspects. The magician, you never really use that to your advantage. So look into it, start manifesting your next dimension or your next journey that you're going to embark on at the end of this current situation that we're going through right now. You're taking, you're offering the universe, like we all need to be not sacrificing ourselves and not sacrificing Mother Earth in her resources, right? We give back to the universe or Mother Earth from what we took, right? So if you're out and you're collecting like medicine, stuff for your medicine bag, or items that would help with your smudging and personal aspects from the earth that you've gone out and went to find, always put some tobacco down, or bring something with you that you can offer back to the universe, like a nut, or that can end up growing into a plant. Like peanuts, you put them in the ground, they're gonna grow sooner or later. um, you get the plain peanuts with the shell still on, and you give it back to the universe, and the squirrels like it. What I mean, you're taking care of Mother Nature. Mother Earth can be taken care of through the animals as well, right? So if we allow the animals to be free, then we're allowing them to help procreate and create an abundance of items, right? That so many people take advantage of today. Food is an advantage. You want to take advantage of food while you have it, but at the same point, you also have to be in the proper mind frame to say, hey, I wish that this food could be able to manifest in somebody else's plate that needs it more than mine, right? So you can send like a spiritual plate of food to somebody's spirit to interact with. Okay. Stay away from alcohol. Don't do any manifestation when you're drinking alcohol, because it's not a healthy situation that comes from it. And I'm just speaking from experience. So then we have, now this is a direction after you've gone through, the star, the magician, and Queen of Swords is the last little stage that you have to go through. Death has been still again put on hold. It's in reverse, so it's not going to be approaching anytime soon. So you have the world now. You've understood your lessons from each of these. You're still working on a few of your lessons, but for the most part, you've got it pretty much understood. You have the world at your feet. Like the world is basically yours. When you've gone through all of this situations, and unraveling of situations for yourself, your sanity, your physical, your spiritual being, you got the three of swords again showing up in this reading. I just had it show up in every single reading, but it seems like everybody's going through this love situation, and everybody's being hit with it differently. The one thing I can say is, this is in reverse. This is allowing you some time to maybe pull the swords out manually, and give them a chance to I hate to say breathe, but gives you a chance that each heart, the symbol behind the broken heart is what? How many things is there really? How many daggers are in here? We're not 100% sure. But you're moving in a direction, you're falling in love. It seems like you're going to be falling like this. When you look at it upside down, it's like you're headed down, right? You're heading downward with this. So this could be the healing session that you're going through, and that you've kind of made it more manifest easily to be dissipating and lowering its level of importance in your life. But then you have the High Priestess. They're stepping back. They're allowing you to experience what you want to experience with your experience, and are there if you need them or you need to call on them. Then we have the Ace of Cups, so a new beginning, a breakup. Okay, so there was a breakup that happened, that came into fruition, and it's done. So you may have that Ten of Swords up here, and you have the Three of Swords down at the bottom, showing you that you can heal from being in a Ten of Swords kind of display with all the swords in your back, down to a Three of Hearts that's going and falling even farther, like you're healing from these situations. So the high priestess is stepping back because you basically know what you're doing. You have a good idea at the direction you're going to follow. Now, with the high priestess in reverse, you are blocking her from being able to be of assistance to with her spiritual energy that gives you direction and peace of mind, all this stuff that is important. Um, you know, but she's there just to let you know that she is there if you need her. Okay, but I feel that you're closing out those Ten of Swords and you're just like ready to move on from whatever relationship. Like you have the world, your understanding of everything is 110% more than what you thought you had yesterday because of the reading. You're going to be able to maneuver better and just accept that some things weren't meant to be. Some things are that are meant to be have to go through their phases, their direction, and to be able to maneuver that as well as you have with these cards and the energies that are bestowed in the cards, you are definitely going to be able to heal this and move into that Ace of Cup energy. Okay, so we're going to have that Ace of Cup. It's going to be overflowing with whatever you need, or it could be connecting you with somebody that's more spiritual, somebody that has a little bit better understanding. That you're going to share the goblet and the wealth of it. You're going to share with others when you receive, the private, situation and going through all this stuff. It's going to be a little bit more relaxed. It's going to be easier flowing water. It's not going to be like trudging up backwards up the White Cap River, right? Then we have, at the end, we have the Lover's card. So there is new direction, healing from the old love, and pulling yourself into the healing from that Three of Swords, and the High Priestess is there to watch over, and so is the universe. But the universe is giving you that blessing without Ace of Swords, or Ace of Cups, sorry. And then you have the Lover's card where the universe has brought this union together. Okay, so this is in the future. Like future examples or future experiences are going to come through, and this is definitely going to be the start of a new on that column. You started with a Ten of Wands. You worked down to the 7. Then you got the Magician that you're working at now. That's currently where you are starting to work and understanding how that Magician kind of energy is working for you. And you're practicing, but you're looking for the balance between, both worlds, and it's hard to see. But I feel that you can maneuver it, and you have the tools that you need to make it through. You always kept a backup plan for yourself. And then the Star card is that's 10, 15, 16, 17. So that's a card of 8. So it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we do have 8. How is that? Okay, sorry, my mistake. 18, 9. Okay, so by the time we hit the Star card is representing the number 9. So there's a definite ending coming, because the next card is the Queen of Swords, which is 1 away from 10 is 9. So the final, when you go through your actual cycling out of the Swords energy, the Cup energy, the Wand energy, you're going to be able to keep what you need to maneuver in life, and you understand how easy it is to manifest in this life once you've gone through all the experience and the learning lessons that came with that relationship that you had. There's Walter. Walter's with us today, guys. And then you have the Page of Swords. So, this is where you're beginning a new life together, and the Pages is taking on the beginning stages of this cycle by, starting with the Swords energy, understanding each other, teaching each other about how to manifest this energy to be able to be used by both parties at the, even at the same time, right? The intern part, right? So, there's cause for celebration that you have finally healed from this. You're back getting your your social standing. Our social experiences are now starting to get busy, meaning that you're going to be spending a lot of time with people, hanging out, celebrating. It's almost like celebrating something good for something happened with somebody, and you go out and celebrate, woo woo, like a birthday. This could be a birthday energy that you're going out to, that you're going to actually enjoy being with this new person that's kind of maybe coming through this situation that you're going to experience. There may be coming a partnership or some kind of friendship relationship or friends with benefit kind of energy coming through from this outing that you went on. with the girls. You know, so we need the outcome card. So we're going to see what the outcome card is, because you've got everything moving forward in a good stage now that you're dealing with the stuff that, you know, lessons are being learned, and you're learning the lessons as you're going along. And that the lesson is that, you know, what is it? Is do not let somebody take your power. Don't give it away. Don't, you know, be very careful of who you're doing this for, because whoever you are connecting with before this all happened is the ones that is going to cause you problems in the end. But you will definitely have that dealt with before long. So stay away from the wands, stay away from the swords, they're dangerous. And there you go, there's your Ten of Pentacles. The end of the day now. Ten of Pentacles is the final closing of the financial energy that you've been giving away for free. Like me, I give my energy away for free. I don't get paid. Right, but I do with what, you know, I can. You know, all money only goes back into the channel anyway, so it's no big deal. You know. So with that, you know, it comes and it goes. It's made to be there and made to be spent, or, you know. But yeah, forming new partnerships in the future, like, you know, having conversations and, you know, whispering at someone, and you're just strikingly attractive, so you invoke that positive energy from that person, and, you know, that person is probably feeling pretty good. They look good, they feel good, they move good, you know, we're having a good day. All right, so realize that this ending is your spiritual ending for the Pentacles, which is going to be the last of all of the experiences to check out and finish. Okay, you finished your wands, your swords, and your cups are on their way, so long as you can take that last cup from the person that wishes they were a king. They're not, so it'll be easy to get. Exactly, it's a funny show, isn't it? It's comical, altogether comical. But yeah, so Ten of Pentacles, you know, you're on your way out. Somebody else is on their way in to go and deal with their own karma. But you've been cleared, and so now you're on your way. You know, you've donated enough to your existence that you paid your ticket to get out. It's like you got your ticket and you got out. You know, you're like telling the next person, "Good luck with that energy over there." You know, so this could be you passing the future ex-wife of the ex, and you're whispering like, "Ha ha, you sucker. You're going to get screwed. Ha 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 on you." You don't even know what you're walking into. And keep walking. You know what I mean? Like you got that sneer, that ha 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 ha. What a joke. Ha 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 ha. Now you get to go and let that person experience while you're snickering the rest of the way down the path, right? So your warning, you gave the warning sign, or how do you say it? With sarcasm, with the utmost sarcasm, that you've left them pondering what is it that, you know, you're leaving. Is there anything I need to know? And you're like, no, nothing at all. Don't worry, you'll be fine. Good luck. And then you walk away. Like, how many more things are you willing to sacrifice? Because you've almost sacrificed everything you own for the sake of freedom. Freedom from this relationship. Freedom, freedom, freedom. Freedom is now here. I made it. I passed. I'm out. I'm no longer having to stay into this godforsaken place. You know, you passed the test 100%. Like, look at these cards. Take an overview look here. Hang on. See if we can get the overview. You look at the cards, they'll make sense. So here we go. Let's try it. Yeah. Okay, so there you go. So you started out with the Ten of Wands, Swords, Cups. The gentleman on the corner on the end here is the one that wants to take, you know, your last cup so you can't maneuver forward. They want to keep you where you are in your little, you know, like a locket and chain, because they're in control of you. You're allowing somebody else to take control, which is not a good idea. Then you get your little Mr. here that's battling with his wands. He's going and taking on, you know, situations that, you know, he didn't know that he had to fight for or whatever. And then you have the Page of Cups that comes over. So whoever he gave it to this gentleman, the younger gentleman, now has a cup Then you're out here carrying everybody else's bullshit, you know, being the bad boy. Then you have over here the Hierophant that's trying to give a blessing to your situation that is in the future coming. You know, he's the blessing guy. So then he's blessing life. There you go, an empty life. Then you have the Magician card over here. These are the things that you're learning currently. This is like the middle of the deck. Queen of Swords. You know, you've got all swords and cups and wands in this reading, but you didn't get any pentacles until I mentioned the pentacle at the bottom. So, you know, here's how it's looking for you. The High Priestess is not getting involved because you're a knowledgeable person and you know what you want from this relationship, or what you wanted to achieve or get away from in this relationship, I should say, because that number 3 of hearts is like, it's going down. It's going in a downward motion, not upward, right? It's going in a downward kind of existence. You have your Ace of Cups and your 10 of Pentacles. So you end off with the last major arcana, which is the 10 of Pentacles. You've gone through all the other ones from A, B, C, and D, and moved forward. There's a celebration, you know, the Lovers, you know, the Page of Swords, feeling free and easy, can do what you want. You've been released and your tie downs are no longer there. And there you are celebrating. And the gifts that are, you know, that you donated to be able to right your wrongs has been paid in full. So let the next person have to go through the trials and tribulations, because you've done them all and you came out on the other side just fine. Yes. You know, yes. You did it. You made it. Right? So there you go. Yeah. So there you go. As far as maybe some direction that you look at, go with the higher road. Definitely take the higher road, and just wait for the message to come through for you. Wait for the universe to catch up. Wait for the universe to, you know, be there to offer you the guidance that you're so seeking, and be accepting of the information that you're given. Have an open mind when you receive information from people that are trying to help you become an independent person, right? You don't have to give it all away. You don't have to accept everything, but you don't have to settle to get happy, okay? So don't settle. Read the message. If it works for you, if it doesn't, then don't, okay? But take your time. Be stubborn. Be picky about the situations that are being presented to you. Only go for the ones that make you feel good. Only go for the ones that offer promise of a good future. You know, be there. Spend your time waiting and seeing what each cup has to reveal now in the new position that you have a new eyesight to see the message with. Okay, so that's what I'm feeling for you, the overall. But being stubborn. You know, it might benefit you, it might not. It depends on where you are in your journey, right? So see how things are going. All right. So that was a long reading for you. There you go. How do you like that one? Bam. And just to let you guys, that's kind of like somewhat of the example of a long reading would be for you. That would be an equivalent to like an hour read at least. You know, so I move in the direction that I'm given, and whatever I'm given, I have to deal with, right? So just remember, keep your head up, always be watching, and be aware of what's going on around. People that are, you know, might come out of the woodwork, and they might have an ulterior motive. Be very wary about feeling the vibration of others. If you understand that reading, then you know that you can actually manifest situations or feelings that are more intuitive to your journey, right? If it kind of feels like it's kind of an empty energy, then leave it alone. You know, be very careful. Yeah, you know, darkness. You don't have to fear the darkness. The darkness isn't going to hurt you. It's going to just make your journey a little bit harder to find. You know what I mean? Because you're living in darkness. You have no light. You're not using your personal light in a, you know, time that, you know, you don't need it, right? You don't really need your flashlight. You know, grab a flashlight. Be ready to, you know, walk down that you know, dark energy that we're facing, and be able to move forward with it, right? Hands down, yes. All right, so, you know, don't be fearing the darkness. The darkness can't harm you. It can only envelop you, but it cannot harm you unless you give it power to. That is, you know, running itself. The darkness is there. It doesn't stop. It still continues even when you aren't expecting it to. Right, so be very Oh, there's a double one. We're gonna light the double. Look at that. I got a double incense stick stuck together. Right? That's pretty cool. That's different. Never seen one of those before. That's a first. Okay, so I'm gonna light one more incense stick for the night for a few more readings and see what we have in store for us. All right, here we go. Where's yeah. Oh, what am I doing? See, I'm not even thinking, guys. I got a light up here. It's from the Far East Trading Company. I got this candle. It's actually really cool. I always leave my plastic wrapped around, like, you know, that plastic they ship them in, that they, you know, kind of wrap around. It's like decor, almost like a plastic wrap that you're supposed to take off when you actually buy the candle. I didn't rip it off, so it's actually using it as like a candle holder, so all the liquid stays inside, so it doesn't, you know, go anywhere. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna just grab our little feather here. Say hello to the spirits, energy guides. Next shift. Let's go. Shift 2. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Here we go. Who's death? Who is death? Nobody is dying here. Spiritual death, yes, maybe, possibly, but not a physical death. Definitely not a physical one. And we're just gonna get this stuff out of here. All right. Alrighty, I got that set up. Okay, so smudge, you guys, smudge your cards. We're gonna have more good messages, long ones, short ones, whatever you want to give me today. Give me something good. And we got 2 incense sticks, so joining union. There's some more symbols of unions coming through. Look at that. 2 little smudge sticks got together. And I had baby smudge sticks, see? They gave me a baby smudge stick, see? I have some baby smudge sticks now. Isn't that cool? That's funny. I need to stage my house. Have it for 1 month, lol. Have you really scored? What's wrong with you? You're supposed to be doing that every day or every other day at least when you're kind of feeling a little bit off. You know, like me having, you know, incense babies now because the 2 incense got together while they were in the dark. Darkness doesn't always bring blessings. It might bring more children. I think the darkness will produce children. My future, what is my prophecy about society is that darkness will produce a lot more children than they're expecting. Okay, that's my prophecy. There's going to be more children in the works. I tell you, you let that darkness in, you can count on a baby. I'm kidding. Well, it might. You never know. It seems to work for others. You know, shagging in the dark. You know? Everybody's too shy to see each other in the sunlight. You know. For me, I'd be probably running around the street naked if I could. But it's too cold out right now, so I probably wouldn't be. Because it feels like it's going to snow. I would definitely go running in a pile of snow into a hot tub, though, like I did when I was a kid. I roll in the snow. Shaking in the dark. Shagging. Yeah, shagging. Shagging wagons. All welcome in the dark. Who's got the minivans? I'll pay you to use your minivan. And look, even my little poor little eagle feather, he had to go down a few notches and get taken care of a little bit, you know. A little bit still. He's got a nice little dew on the top now. He doesn't look so rough. Does he? He doesn't look that rough. He's a little beat up, but hey. He's still my eagle feather. I still use him. Yeah, I like my little eagle feather. He's a petite one now. He's a girl, petite. But yeah, we got two little incense sticks. Making baby incense sticks is not allowed on my watch. I'm kidding. Haha. There you go. So, where are we gonna go? Any questions? Yeah, any questions? She asked if you guys have questions. Hello? Who's there? Anybody there? Oh, my nose is itchy. Surely. I got an itchy nose. Okay, so who's next? All right. To my mods. What happened to my moderators? Students. You guys are students, I was told. Okay, so Livin. Okay, Livin asked a question. Okay, so can you repeat the question, Livin? If you'd like to have specific answers, then repeat your question for me, living like Larry. Government. We don't like the government. The government's fucked. That's all I have to say. Hmm? Okay. So we have 10 visiting. Where is everybody for the reads? Okay, so I need to know what you want for your reading. Living like Larry. Okay, any guidance in life in general? I'm wondering what's coming through for me. To me in intense dreams. Are you having like lucid dreaming? Ones that you feel like you're actually living them?
I know that.
What? Okay, hang on.
The evil.
What did you just say? My neighbor's in the hospital dying, 85 years, female. I was at hospital today. FYI and GOV. What?
Oh, part of it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, very
Crazy. Okay, so geez, I know. It's bad when people have to be in the hospital at that age, you know. It's really hard to watch people, you know, kind of almost be looking at like the entrance or the exit door from life, right? But for some reason they manage to get it. They figure it out slightly just before they actually cross over, though. Right? So, lady. Okay, yeah, the lady that's in the hospital. You guys need to send guidance to. Okay, where's my delay? Here's up. So lucid dreaming is you can actually maybe you have blockers going where your energy is kind of feeling blocked as far as your lucid dreaming energy, or it could be just hiding from you for a certain period of time with the lucid dreaming. Okay, so our energies have been sent towards being able to be of assistance. The sacred. Okay, so it's sacred that the oracle angels are coming because it's a sacred kind of event, incubated. But I've been there a lot, talking, helping. Right, it's intense, but I mean, it is. You know, it's showing. You know, the people that have gone the journey before you, that you have respect for the journey in itself. And they like talking like that when you're dealing with the elderly. They enjoy having the conversations about, back in the day when they were young, all those kind of conversations. They can actually help you and guide you through life as well if you just want to sit down and listen just for a little while, right? That's what they enjoy. They get, socialized. And, a lot of people kind of forget about them and just kind of sweep the elderly into a corner when they've got some amazing stories to tell you and that you could probably use to apply in your life, and that's the part that's getting lost, is that connection to your people that have come here and lived 50 years before you came, the experience of what they got to see of everything kind of evolving into one, right? So you have the opportunity to hear these stories, right? And do something, helping another person. And it can be just like that. It can be just, hanging out, hearing the story, when they were growing up, they had this, and, actually just listen, because it's all that sometimes they want is just somebody to pay attention, not to be forgotten, right? You don't have to forget. You only have to forgive, not forget, right? It's, and that's all they want. They want to know that, that they still matter in this existence. Just because they're elderly doesn't mean that we can't be, comfortable around them, or that we shouldn't be socializing with them. I think they have, some pretty neat stories if you let them tell them, and it can be a learning experience and stuff that you never would have thought of knowing because you're so wrapped up in putting your face in front of a phone and letting the, society's AIs deal with all your shit. You know, those are back in the days where they were actually riding, driving old cars, and people walked or rode a bicycle. Really it's not much different than today what you're seeing, just a different, more modern kind of spin on everything, right? That's the way I perceive it. It's not, it's more, everybody's out to get rich the quickest way possible, taking advantage of, the whole, if they were to lose everything at one shot, like some people have, right? Um, oh, okay. Um, it's fine. Um, but it's the experiences that they enjoy. They want to go back and relive it, while they can, right? So they'll try to bring you back into it and get you to visualize situations that you never were able to even wrap your head around. Let alone some of the things that they went through. Growing up, it wasn't easy for them either. They had their trials and tribulations in their own younger days. I'm sure that they're not any saint or anything that didn't have a bit of fun, like back in the days of playing Nicky Nicky Nine Door and all the spin the bottles and all that stuff, right? You know what I mean? Like I'm sure they played it or they had something in correlation similar to it, because you can't tell me that a bunch of teenagers are going to sit around in the park and do nothing, right? So we know that the interest or the intention is there, but we don't act on it because of our age, or maybe they do. I don't know. I honestly don't know how they used to exchange, partnership. They have to go ask the father of the bride if he can take his hand in marriage. Now they just get married, right? Who is your spiritual guider there, Ashley? You don't know yet? You haven't been doing any work or paying attention? Yours is a masculine energy, but I don't have a name for him. Definitely a male that likes to be around when you're on. That young gentleman that kind of pops in, he's kind of a younger sounding guy, like in his 20s or something like that. He seems to be one of your guiders. He's basically up for promotion. As you could say, you could say that he's kind of looking for a promotion somewhere to feel more needed. He's not feeling very needed lately. So get yourself the spirit box, get in touch with your spirit guides, and see where they take you, because they'll take you on a ride. They will definitely take you on tour of life. You need a promotion, Ashley? You need to be promoted from Miss Wrench Lady? Alright. We can turn you into a non-wrench if you'd like. Yep. See, he said it. He even said, yep, take the wrench away. Woo! Root. Take the wrench away. Right on. Thumbs up for Ashley. You better quit your job for this guy. Oh shit.
If so,
Oh, no, I don't know. I'm not getting into how big he is. That's not even, that's like over 18. I didn't 18 this. I didn't make this channel 18 over. Hopefully no kids wander on the channel right now. Oh, he must be a big promotion. I don't know. Is he, Ash? He's being very serious, so he should be probably serious too. No. It's the golden opportunity. It's golden. It's golden. It's classic. It's a classic move. And that was. Oh my lord. I am serious. What? You really want to lose? What? I am serious. She is serious, guys. She will take her wrench and throw it at you.
Realist.
Yeah, she's a realist. Definitely. She's real. She'll throw that wrench as far as she can throw it. Oh, who are our censors? We don't have censors here. Remember that? That's why they give me copyright bans and all that. Because we don't have censors. We're not allowed to censor our own shit. We have YouTube to censor our shit for us. Remember that, okay? Big promotion. I am serious. Ha, Golden. You like that, don't you, Ashley? You like it when they're talking about you. Who is he, though? What's his name? What is the guy's name? What is the guy's name? Come on, you guys are gonna give me something here. Befriend. Befriend first. Not interested in relationship. Be friends first. That's what it said. Befriend. 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 No fringe benefits for the friend. But you can befriend them and know them. Get them to know you. You know. A little bit crazy, hey? But, you know, radio. Listen to the radio right now. Turn the radio on and see what song comes on. I'll be shocked to know. Tell me what song comes on. I'm going to throw the song on here. See what we come up with. Let's see. Oh. Here's plug in for this thing.
Settled it. Has been made. Coming from.
Oh, here it is. Okay, so let's see what's on the radio. You guys ready for this one? This will blow your mind. Here we go.
On the right.
Oh.
Hello. Have press pass. When you in the army.
Snow around noon with a high of 2 degrees. And then
So what do you think the next song's going to be? Slain.
See some snow and a wind chill of below 12 degrees.
Let's see what song comes on now.
It's gonna be nice and sunny with a high of 1. 5 degrees downtown, 6 in Langley. Love someone on 93.7.
When you love someone, okay.
A swift. To the left. Bells. Out on breath.
Right where I'm supposed to be. Huh? In the middle of the night. Me so tired. Oh, see? Love. Isn't that great? There's so much love. So love. Lots of love.
Account.
Thanks, Elizabeth. I'm glad I finally made it, and we even gained 6 more subscribers since we started the post earlier. There's 2 parts to this, by the way, and I have a magic radio. Do you, Eve? You have one too that does that too, right? Okay, so cool. I'm not the only one losing my mind when it comes to music. You know, I enjoy my music. I gotta have music. I gotta, you know, whatever type it is, I have to have it, right? But YouTube likes to shut me down when there's music playing on the radio in the background. They say that I can't have that going without, what do you call it? They'll block my channel or videos. They blocked one of them, 2 of them now, that aren't allowed to go publicly because of the music. Right, so that's fine with me. Too bad, so sad. Right? Doesn't matter. As long as they don't kill my whole stream and they just put a notification on there, that's fine. I don't care. But I have access to a radio station, and I'm gonna, you know, start going and telling them, no, you can't censor my channel because I'm not in control of what is played on the radio that happens to be playing in the house that I'm currently at, right? Oh, shake it off. There you go. There you go. There's some synchronicities that are hard to dismiss, isn't there? So I have, I don't even know the guy's name, but, you know, I got it on the country channel. Don't know why it told me to stop, but I stopped. sure feels good. Okay. So Magic Radio. Who else's Magic Radio went off on them today? Right. So let's see what's in store. See? Listen to it in the background. Let's see if the UMG file or if spiritual sense of YouTube will take my spirituality away from me. The spirit police, the spirit body. See, shake it off. Must have been right. Shake it off. Shake it off. Amazing what happens when your synchronicities are on. You know, there was a reason why that came off. What were we talking about? Shaking it off. The energies that aren't good for us. That don't just don't get given accountability to, right? So who's all here? Okay, let's figure this out together. So we got Anna, Brito, Ashley, Elizabeth, Eve, Living Like Larry, and me. Okay, so who am I doing this next reading for? I think they kind of got kind of left out in the cold there, but that's okay. If it's not they're not here. What song is this? You can hear the song. I don't know the name of the song. I get a lot of these kind of ones showing up where it's like you can hear people almost like wanting to have interaction, but they don't know where to begin looking. You start feeling very personal with the songs. That's really bizarre, right? So, okay, so now we're on Larry. Okay, so Larry. Alright, sorry, I got distracted there. I just kind of branched out there for a minute. So, we're going to see what's going on for you. And I'll stick with the masculine energy for you. Alright. This is going to be the medicine channel. This should be called Medicine Time with Emmy. Miracle medicine happens here. It does. Here. Mutually attainable experience. Thanks, Eve. Haha. Hey, you're upside down, dude. Now you're looking the right side up. You are the right side up. Did you realize that? Now you put that upside down face. You're actually looking upside down at looking up. So, All right, so let's see what's in store for Living Like Larry. What is going on in the dear fellow's life that needs to be heard, or the messages that need to be delivered to him through spirit? Oh, Steve? Does anybody know a Steve? Steve is in the house. Thank you, showing up, Steve. Welcome to Purgatory with Karen. I'm kidding, spirits. We have fun here. This is a sanctuary for energy. Ghostly energy, yes. Ghostly energy is welcome here. No problem. I love them. I love them all. They're all worth it. They all matter, regardless of what form you're in. You have to be looking to the eyes of God to understand that, though. Have to be looking to the eyes of God to understand. When you can do that, then everything else just changes and falls into place. Somehow or another. Alright, so can you give me a number there, Larry? Unless you want me to do just dump cards. Party night. Yeah, I wish I could party all night long. I probably wouldn't get very much done, though, if I did. Okay, so can you give me a number, Larry, between 1 and 75. No, I'm kidding. 1 and 25, please. And that was where we'll start your your journey from?
Marker.
And what card? That way then you have an input onto the cards. So number between 125, please.
Captain. Ready up.
3? Alright. Temperance in reverse. Temperance is on holidays. She's being recruited by someone else. She's in reverse. She's at work. No, I'm kidding. Okay, so, oops. Oh, okay. You're preparing for somebody that that you have your eyes on, and I think this person that's being brought to you is divinely being guided towards you, or already is in contact with you divinely. You're checking your gear. It's like you're gonna go pay a visit to the said person that you're attracted to. You're making sure everything's proper, and this is a really big decision, a very large decision in regards to this relationship. You're ready to take it to the next level. You're making sure that you're presentable enough for them to like you, and you're worried about how you're going to appear to people. And don't worry about what you appear to as people that will understand you and see what you're portraying outwardly. It won't make sense to them, but when you are on the outside looking in, you know that you're always on point with everything. That's the way that you've always been, almost like an OCD kind of energy, which could be a downfall for you. Okay, so maybe being a perfectionist and being perfect are two different things. First of all, everything that you try to do perfective, it doesn't always mean it's going to work out perfectly. But being a perfectionist, you can guarantee it's going to work out when you are that, in tune with the actual portrayal of yourself. But I feel that, you came from a position where you didn't care about anything. And I'm just going to say this, I don't really want to say it, but I feel like there was an addiction problem through alcohol of some sort that may have brought you down that pathway in regards to everything, just kind of throwing it away. You don't want nothing to do with it. You just want to just forget for a while. Okay. So something has hurt you very deeply in the past that you are still kind of holding on to as far as energy is concerned with this person. And you're separate. You've been separated from, that possibility of that person being part of your life. Kind of walked out on you and left you really hurt and humbled in this situation. I don't want to go too deep into this for you, Larry, because there is a lot of emotion tied to this energy. There's a lot of unhealed emotions that are resolving through them, but you're reminiscing when you had it all together and everything was perfect and everything was just working in your favor, and then you kind of went down a path that you shouldn't have, or that you did, and ended up with the end result of whatever that could be. I don't like to say that too publicly, but it took you out. This last relationship actually made you go to that for that reason, was to heal from it, or to get away from those feelings of emotion that were tied, to that energy that you have recently cut a cord with. And you're being humbled by it. Like, you thought you had it all under control, and then it snuck up and it didn't have any control over it. That, I think, is why Temperance stepped in, and she's trying to rebalance your energy for you, to be of assistance to you, and let you have, get back to, from, like, look at these two people, going from rags to riches, or riches to rags, and now you're trying to go back, and you're asking for help from people that have experienced something of a similar nature, for insight, for support, for, to let you know that everything's going to be okay. At the end of the day, you're not dealing with so much anxiety in regards to the situation, or, what I mean, that you're moving in a direction that you're going to be able to heal from this, definitely. And it's taken, possibility of our lovely Temperance to come through for you and say it's going to be okay. We're going to find a way to make this work. whether it take, 16 rounds of pouring it back and forth to come up with a solution or something to be revealed in regards to it. But the love that you felt with that relationship is affecting your current situation. It's blocking you. Like there's a bridge over troubled waters further in the further down, but you're at a point where you don't want anything to do with the other side. You just want to forget and just move you on your way, right? Yeah, and the song also saying, just walk away, see what happens, be independent, see if you can move this on your own with a bit of support. People are here to offer you all the kinds of support if you want to hang out here on this channel, whatever you want to do. You're more than welcome to hang out here. We have a good time. We don't really, have too many rules around here. We've been kind of lucky that way, so we just kind of have some good laughs. And, some of the readings actually get pretty comical when spirit gets, in a playful mood. But I feel there's a lot of tension around this venture in your life, and don't read too much into it. Don't manifest with it, right? Don't sit and spend your time, putting your energy into it that you have nothing left out of it. But you have you're still you, and you still have the ability to come out and work on that, right? You don't have to give up totally on whatever it is that you think was the only thing that mattered in your life. At the time, yes, I'm sure it did, but at this point, it's not a priority in your life right now for you to be able to focus on healing yourself from the situation, right? So you need to start somewhere, right? And that's what it is, right? You have to be in tune with it and ready to take it on. Otherwise it's just a waste of energy that you're putting into it if you're not going to seriously put it together. You know what I mean? Or it could be the little demon that's, been in spirit that, might have been not there, right? Got through some deep shit, so that could be like, like I'm saying, like alcohol or anything that, you use and dabble in or whatever it is. I don't pass judgment for whatever you choose to do with yourself is your business, Yeah, and you know what? You have to heal from it. You have to allow yourself to experience it and actually work through to make it a better, yeah, you can actually live and say that, I did the best that I could. I gave it all I could and be honorable for the time that you spent there to be honored, right? Shake it off. It's right. It doesn't have to stay yours, right? You can release the energy from you and say, hey, I get that I had to work through this deep shit and I'm good now. Let's, let's take it to a new perspective and a new direction, this time around, right? Who sings that? Who sings that song, you guys? What was it called? Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls. Isn't that TLC or something? Yeah, okay, so TLC. I remember that. I had that experience happen to me, and there was a lady washing her patio, and all you saw was like a little waterfall coming off the patio upstairs, and it was like linked with the song, and I went, "Whoa, that's a bit trippy. That was a bit much." But it was weird because the same song was like, "Don't Chase Waterfalls." And look, the two split finally. Look, they split. They're all done. Done making babies. They split. Look at that. All split up. They split. Look. They're done making babies. That was funny. Nickel. If I had a nickel for every time I saw that happen, I'd be rich. If I had a nickel for every time I heard that, I'd be rich. Yes, we're gonna have little Travis, or what was this? Little sticks. We'll call them little sticks for baby. We'll name the baby Little Stick. Lilith Stick. Anyway, but yeah. So, you want to stay in this energy. I think we need to find out something for Larry there, to find out where can we pull some energy to boost this guy the hell on up out of here. Okay. Whatever card comes out. Oh, there we go. What do we have? Oh, you're on your horse. You're getting on your high horse and you're going searching. So you're definitely out going to be looking for someone to make partnership with. And you're very selective as to who you choose. But you got the green light, go ahead from spirit to say, hey, show all the love you want. Get out there, mingle amongst them, amongst the people, and actually look for the love that you are desiring to offer that ring of that wreath that you know they're gonna wear with you, right? So there you go. Have fun looking for whatever person happens to pique your interest. Get to know them first. Don't go kind of rush in a relationship, be overbearing or anything in that situation, right? Make sure you take your time. Your horse is on slow mode, so you get time to kind of scan the audience, and which is basically the whole Earth existence with people in it. You're scanning the people and saying, that one is, yeah, that they're single too. Um, twin flame, twins. See, like there's even two. On my incense, there's two over here. There's two pillars standing really close together. The other one's three. So three and two make five, but the actual thing is only four. You see that? They screwed up on the print. It's only supposed to be, maybe six. So, yeah, maybe it would be a six. What is it? Yeah, it's a six. Sorry, I'm reading it backwards from my screen. So, you're definitely going to get out there and start mingling. Enough of this hermit dude sitting there at home not enjoying himself, to a gentleman on his horse, just checking out the scenery. You're allowed to check out the scenery. You're not being held by anybody to not enjoy it. You're only limiting yourself into lack of enjoyment. All right, so start enjoying before it's, before the advantage of and purpose of these energies goes away. Right? So we're going to see. There we go. So now you're getting better at it. You're getting better. You're starting to understand um, the high priestess, the medicine woman, which, I'll take the responsibility of that, being the knowledgeable one or experienced one that's giving the information for you to kind of take and do what you may. So here, I gave you the information, and guess what? You want to know what other, you want to know something else about you, that this is a perfect divine timing situation for you, and the cards are speaking volume, is now you get to start again. There's your beginning of everything. Yeah, so everything um, is yours to now um, yeah, look good on a horse. But you're at the beginning now. You've closed it all out. Let's shake it. Let's give it. Let the spirits guide you, and let them kind of bring you into a better, happier mode of being. Right? You're carefree. You just want to have spirit and expand, but use caution when you are. Right? Cautioning that you don't go jumping off no cliff. Just because it looks good, and it tastes better after 2 o'clock in the morning when you're leaving the barn. It looks pretty. Take a look through the actual glass and then see if it's really that pretty. You know, don't be endeavoring on something that's not going to make you a happy person in the end. You know, don't just settle, but go for the gusto, and take it whenever it offers itself. Make sure it's something that you could handle. Being around, right? You have to have the physical attraction too, right? But yeah, your new journey is now time to, here you are preparing, you are getting prepared, like I said. Temperance is now stuck her nose in it, and so she's going to try to balance that energy so you can bridge the energy to a new life, a new journey. And then this hermit dude, he's done. He's out. He's gone. Mr. Negativity, Mr. Dark Matter there, that doesn't want to see you achieve anything. He just wants you to lose everything to what. But then there's you on that horse who said, fuck this, I'm getting back on my horse and riding to go find myself something that is going to be compassionate to me, and I'm going to be the one that chooses which way to go, right? Um, and be successful at the journey with the knowledge of the high priestess and the knowing and the positivity, the black and whiteness that I give as a recommendation of what you want to do. Whether you want to pursue it or not is your choice. But there are options out there that you don't have to hold yourself accountable to anymore. You can move forward, and the universe is giving you the green light right here with your card, the full card, and then on the bottom is all this is getting washed away. This is no longer going to be relevant in your life. It's getting cleared, right? The universe is clearing it. So, bottom of the deck, that's the bottom most worst thing that could ever happen. you know, and you've already had this show up. This has been showing up in everybody's reading tonight. I don't believe why or how it's working that way, but it is. So it's showing itself now, I believe, 4 or 5 times today in the last like 4 hours. Everybody's hit this. Everybody's hitting this mark, and some are getting it in reverse, some are getting it right side up. But understanding where it's coming from and being to work through it readily, right? And taking care. You know, take care of yourself is number one. Then you can look at the other kind of energy that's coming towards you, or that you need to settle the score with, kind of thing, that you're ready to release back to the universe to, you know, maybe come back on a better, more positive intention than the time that it left, right? So, okay, I was trying to turn that down. You know, we're all going to be finding new relationships to come through. More experiences, more positive experiences coming through for you guys. You know, it's Valentine's coming up. You know, let's see what the Cupid brings us this year, right? So, yeah, so that heart is been showing itself to a lot of people. So it could be the rebirth and re-evaluating your energy as far as that, and working with it, right? You know, so Rose Line. Who is Roseline? Rosaline? No. Where's the Rose Line? You don't have a Rose Line. You mean a rose line? Oh, you mean for like Valentine's Day rose lineup for your holiday? Is that what it means? You're getting into the rose line? The line of roses? Twitch. There's a... Oh, give rose. Of every color? That would be nice. That would be nice to receive every color of the rainbow bouquet of rose flowers. But I like the blues that they change the colors on. Right. I give my love. I do that every day. I am a very compassionate, loving person on a good day, but sometimes I have my bad days just like everybody else, where, you know, I go on my little rants sometime, even in my videos. But, you know, just the way it goes, right? So we're pushing an hour 32 on this one. I'm going to have to do another restart. I don't feel like having long ones that, you know, I'm going to be like on for like 24 hours, on and off, you know, as the messages are coming through. I can't pause it because I'm not using my my, what do they call it, encoder. I can't get it to work, so I can't pause the video, so I have to, you know, stop it and do it again. But if that's what has to happen, that's the way we get her done. We're still getting it done, and that's all there is to it. You know, and it is now 9 o'clock. What? Oh, Vinny's here. My parents have been together for over 30 years. Really? Oh my God, Vinny. What is... Oh, eye. Eye of the third eye? The fourth eye or fifth eye? How many eyes? How many eyes do I have? 3? Do I have 3 eyes? I got 3 eyes. Oi. So, what's up, darling? What's up, darling? What's up, darling? Right.
I have logged on the show.
Oh, your parents really stuck together that long? My parents never did. My one parent didn't even get married.
Talk to regards it.
Yeah, what's the point of just having a piece of paper that tells you what you're already doing? You know, you don't need a piece of paper to tell you that you're in a relationship already, that you're married to your job or married to the house, or, you know, it definitely portrays what is the duty roster is going to be like.
It's a reminder how screwed you are when you get a divorce.
Elemental. We go elemental. That's Spanish for mental, by the way.
Hello,
We go elemental. We're taking the L out of the El Dorado and putting it into mental. El de mental.
Super psychotic.
Oh, yeah, we already know. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Where we go isn't a must.
That's a moldy one.
Elemental. Elemental. I'll be mental.
I must say,
I must say, too, that's a pretty funny kind of word. Elemental. Sounded like a minute ago. Welcome to the show.
Now it's looking over.
Welcome to the show. Oh, it's sneaking. Somebody's being sneaky. No, I'm kidding. You say what? Let me see. I can't see. I can't read.
Very nice. Great.
Was talking about your parents' anniversary being on Valentine's Day. Might have read it wrong. Lol. I didn't type nothing. Wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Fuck, what a great idea that was. Look at that.
Alright, so here we go. Let's see. I gotcha. Oops. Okay. Switch. Switch. I wasn't anywhere. It wasn't my fault. I was innocent until proven guilty. I'm still taking the fifth.
they would be set down at Christ being here before I.
Okay, so sweet. What's sweet? Okay, so my parents have been here now for over 30 years. Blah, blah, blah. 4 more to real. Okay, so who else is left here then, Squirt? Please, can you tell me? For the spirits, hey. Oh, look at them all those flowers for you guys I gave you. Let's see what's going on. Come on, move. So how's the dream catchers coming along?
Trial.
You want to see how the dream catchers have been coming along? I have a whole wall of them behind me here. See? I got a bunch over there that are based on team colors. And we got the other ones that are here. And then we have the other ones that are over there on the wall. Slowly running out of space on my walls here. So, and I'm still having to wait. I have to go and pick up supplies for what's her name's son one. I have to go get some 4.5-inch hoops to do that one. I don't have any small hoops left, but I think I might be able to even just swing it with the feathering. I'm not sure. I haven't decided what way I'm going to go with that yet. Well, thank you. You know, they're for sale, so, you know. I've got one over that's like the Green Bay Packers or the Edmonton Eskimo colors. I also have the mini one for the mirror to hang on your car accessory onto your rear view mirror. Interchangeable ones. There's also a BC Lions one over there with the BC Lion colors. Football, NFL. So Green Bay Packers, you know, BC Lions, football.
You have Falcons.
I have to get a few more made for the major colors now that we're coming up on to Super Bowl and all this kind of stuff. You know, so we'll see what happens. And we'll see how it goes. We'll check in every once in a while. Are you serious? That really makes me mad. You know that it's not shown up yet, because it really pisses me off that you can't even rely on anything being sent via right. Ponchos or Rams Super Bowl? Who is going to win?
Forget the last
Rams.
I don't know. I'd have to ask the pendulum. That's what the pendulum says.
Rams.
Let's try it. Let's see what it comes up with. All right. So, all right, pendulum. Okay, so we're gonna ask pendulum the football Super Bowl game between the Rams and the Patriots. Are the Patriots gonna win?
but of course.
Is the Rams going to win? Are the Rams going to win the football game?
Old-fashioned. What we should pray for. The report.
So whoever is going to win, is it going to be the Rams that win?
Ah,
So are the Patriots going to win? So rephrase question, okay. What football team is going to win the Super Bowl? The Rams or the Patriots? The Rams? So you're saying yes to the Rams again. Okay, so best out 3 out of 3. Who's winning the NFL? The Rams?
the record firstborn.
Hell yeah.
So I got 3 yeses and a no. Okay. So now I'm going to ask, are the Patriots going to win the Super Bowl against the Rams?
Put money on it. Good bet.
Open land full of what shall we? Roadland due west.
Are the Patriots going to win?
Yeah, I'm going with bet.
Have you come to a stop?
Okay, so we got 1 yes. Pendulum stop, please. Are we going to have the Patriots winning the Super Bowl against the Rams?
Swept round the grass.
So we're getting a definite yes now again. So the best 3 out of 3. Are the Rams or the Patriots going to win? Will the Rams take it or will the Patriots be the winning team? That's the question. Are the Patriots going to be the winners in the next football game against the Rams? Your first question. Okay.
With uncovered head.
Well, we got 3 yeses for the Patriots, 2 to 1 for the Rams.
Beautiful land.
Right, so it's all gonna rely on the day. We'll ask it a day or two before the game. When is the next game anyway?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow's the final game. All right, we'll check back with our pendulum in a minute. I'm actually gonna use this as a pendulum today. I've been charging it. It's been wearing it for a few days now, and I've had it. So Sunday, okay, we're gonna try using it with an actual majorly charged pendant that you guys can see move. Okay. Metaphysics, I know. We're getting into the metaphysics. Okay, so I'm going to take that off. Let's see what the pendulum has in store. One that has been charged by my energy. Okay, so we need to bring it up a bit here so you guys can see. Okay, so this is a pendulum that I've been wearing that's been charging my energy with. I've worn it now probably for almost a week, so it should be very well charged with my energy in it to be able to ask for insight into situations. So let's give it a try and see how well our actual crystal has now been charged with the proper energy of my person. So the question was, again, now pendulum, I would like to get a yes or no answer to whether the Patriots are going to win a football game on Sunday.
Life and people.
So I'm getting a yes. So we definitely have a yes. All right. All right, pendulum, you may stop. Pendulum, now I'm going to ask you, are the Patriots going to win the Super Bowl by a 10-point spread? Definitely going to win with a 10-point spread. Wow, we really got a yes for that one.
Need God's spirit.
I'm not even moving. Look how yes that is. It's definitely going to be a 10-point spread on that one. Now that's a yes. Okay, pendulum may stop now.
Righteousness.
So is it confirmed with Spirit that the Patriots are going to win the Super Bowl? Another prominent yes. So there's your answer. The Patriots are definitely going to win. Look at how big of a yes we're getting with this one.
Body. Studies.
So there you go. Alright, so with that most prominent of a yes, I don't even need to go on the Rams, but we're going to make sure that it's a balanced vote that you can know where it is, right? Okay, so now I'm going to ask the pendulum. Okay, so I've got my hand wide open here because it holds the pendulum up better. So do the Rams have a chance of winning this Super Bowl this year?
Father.
Okay, so that's a no. That is a definite no. All right, Penny, I may stop now. Are the Rams going to even come close? Are they going to be able to even come close to winning?
With red pepper has been made subject for no reason.
So you have... There you go, there's another no. So we'll stick with the Patriots.
Along the carpet.
And I'm going to probably... So I think I know where my energy lies, and I'm going to be... Maybe I'll go do a bet tomorrow on that. Set that up tomorrow for even us being able to play up here in Canada. I think it'd be kind of bonus to win a bet. Be betting on things in general. I usually play a lot of lottery myself based on my experiences and have come out on top quite a few times, when I've played. So yeah. To whoever, who were we working on? See, and I got distracted again on doing this kind of intuitive work here for you guys. You got me distracted away from Larry's reading. But I think we're pretty much done. So I think Larry has the information he needs. He'll be able to bet on something. And 10-point spread is a major thing. It's a major point spread. Well, not really, but it's close enough for a tie probably. It'd be interesting to see that game, to see what happens.
But do you know what intercession?
So is there any other information or cards that need to be done on the female version here? Why are you stuck on the version? Stuck female. Where are we stuck? So who's next?
Sway. We're good.
All right. Okay, so I'm gonna put this one back on so I can charge up some more energy. I love my pendulums. I really do. I'm grateful to them. Very grateful. Grateful. Hey, Brianna Rotten, where have you been hiding? You've been hiding on Emmy. You've been hiding on me. I'm kidding. So how have you been, Brianna? Long time no see. Good evening. We made it over 100 subscribers, and we're still picking them up as we go. So yeah, we're doing great tonight. I'm having a relaxing evening, hanging out with all you guys here on the chat with a live stream going. We managed to hit our 100 subscribers, so we're giving away the readings today. For the next 24 hours, you're going to be accessible to receive a small reading. There's the odd one that does get into deeper waters that have been done tonight, not necessarily meaning that everybody's going to have the same kind of reading for the amount that, whatever messages need to go through. Um, so we're just basically doing readings for people that haven't had them or that are new to the channel, or we're getting to actually get their in-depth reading for hanging out and being part of the family. So it's an added bonus, for people to be part of, right? So it never stops. Life still keeps moving no matter what avenue you go down. You're still going to end up hitting some kind of like bumps in the system. But maybe with direction you can clear them a little easier. Know when the bumps are going to come, energy wise. So yeah.
In all these things. Right.
Okay, so whoever's next, and hopefully the person that's next hasn't had a recent video like in the last couple of days, because if it has been, who?
With our own ordinance and conquer through it.
I don't know. I might try to reconciliate. I was after Aline, but I don't see her.
In the creature.
Okay, so now I'm getting confused. Who's going where and when and how? So Anna's the next one after Eleni. So just bump her out, her spot down to next, and then give me whoever's name is supposed to be after Eleni. Is Anna or who?
We're on the edge of the wood.
Okay, so I'm here. Don't let Anna are here. Yeah. Okay.
Comfortable. We're in the enchanted.
Okay, Anna's next. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Score 4 for that. Okay, so Anna, you have a choice whether you want to use the male version of the tarot cards or you want the masculine energy for, whatever reason.
Things of the
Okay. I just need to take a 5-second bathroom break, so I'll be right with you guys. Too much coffee is not good for the, intentions.
We're right. I'm not a truck. No, it's not his wood. Spirit of Christ, my understanding. Children later. All sorts of Queen the Dead. In such a state of mind. With a 14-year-old. The coach, which an elastic twig. As usual, of God. Humans, because it was cooler here. The gray of the we are children of
Well, I didn't either, so whatever. All right.
Was a dog. Pressing the justice system. You'll see them. My door. To be compared to the organizers of this.
Okay.
In-depth.
So you're kind of trying to be indecisive between two gentlemen. Well, first of all, you got to ask yourself, are you moving on because there's not a responding or a reconciliation in place of the ex wanting to be back? And the cards may read differently.
How about the way in which they're
Strong energy to answer Anna's request about the two parties that she's having contact with. You know, whatever one you choose to go with, I guess, is, or towards, yes. Whatever you want to go towards is probably a reason as to that happening and why. So hopefully you get the answers. And even if you don't get, let's see what the intentions are for this new partnership.
the spirit.
I think it's time just to celebrate being single. You know, it shows you out enjoying yourself with your friends. With the Three of Cups, you're out celebrating, having a good time. I don't feel that a relationship is in the cards for you at this current state of affairs. But you do want to have a relationship. The Queen of Pentacles is pondering, you know, her next move. She wants to be able to have somebody to share it with. So that could be your energy coming into play here for your journey. Who is worthy of the pentacle that she is pondering over? Who is the most direct connect for her to be able to share this life with someone you want to be able to be in a long-term situation? And you'll have a bunch of suitors. I haven't seen this card even come out since the day I bought the deck. But they're all, you know, kind of going to battle over who is more worthy of the connection to be able to be in the presence of a queen kind of energy, right? They all feel that they're worthy, so they're going to battle till the end, right? It's caused a lot of conflict between some male people. Some of your male friends may have, you know, kind of seen and are protecting you from harm and allowing much through as justified, okay? It's justified, you know, the protection that's going on around you. Maybe because people have been seeing you hurt and how much it hurts and pains you to be out of the relationship that you once had with someone. It's very hard for you to get away from or be able to maneuver away from or to be able not to have to complete the memories all the time of who you've been with and situations that have brought you down to this very moment. You know, there's a lot of jealousy in regards to your family or to your friendships with friends. But there is closure. There is going to be a time that's going to come from all this that, you know, you're going to be able to be with somebody with at the right time, right? So you have the Ten of Cups. You started with the 3 and you ended with the 10, so definitely moving in a forward direction. Not really looking backwards at all. You're looking forward. You're advancing forward. You're not going in a backwards motion. So hopefully they're moving in a frontward moving motion as well, right? Yeah. And then you have with this new journey and new decision, you're going to receive another pentacle for making following the advice of the universe. Basically, they will reward you with what you need and what you require. You don't have to feel like this just, you know, the only thing that you have to, you know, show a value. Whoops, those ones flew. One who flew over the cuckoo's nest. Okay, so those weren't meant to be. Those are meant to be for a lower vibration energy. Sorry, but we're not working with low vibration today. We want high vibrations only. So you can keep jumping out, landing on the floor. It's all up to you. All right, so you are going to receive a sign in regards to financial situations that you're looking at, maybe avenues of, where you're going and when you're coming to and when you're going. Right, you haven't hit that garden gate yet. Where you have to go to collect your golden ticket type thing, right? But there's going to be people on the way. It's almost like a peddler is peddling his good towards you and paying you compliments. You could be traveling in a few months. You could be traveling to somewhere that you would have street vendors doing cards, right? So you're saving your pentacles for that moment. You're holding on to it, and you're holding on to the dream of being able to go and travel to some exotic place that you've been planning against. You've been traveling quite a bit. You've been to it's showing me like places like Italy, where they have like the cobblestone streets and buildings that all kind of match the same thing. But there is a warning sign coming to be careful of who you're talking to. When you're doing it, you just remember that they're not always being straight truthful. They try to say what you want to hear in regards to peddling, flowers or, jewelry or whatever, how it looks good, this and that. So just be careful of who or take notice of people that are offering gifts, because this could be just a general person that you meet there in your travels that, maybe wants to take you out for a dinner or, go have dinner with each other and just, kind of hang out, get to know the people and that are, traveling as well. It could be the connection that you're looking for. You're definitely holding on to the memories of that moment. The one that stands out the most to you is the one that you're going to go with. This what cards are showing that you know exactly where you have invested your money and where you plan on investing it with. Could be a bank manager that you meet, or somebody that's like a financial advisor that could be turning around to show you some direction with your finances. You know, so but you're not ready to settle. You're ready to keep moving. You just want to experience different places. You want to remain neutral in your decision making. Don't get too involved in making serious energy. Like you've gone away from this kind of hermit kind of dark feeling energy that is pondered since you had left. So be careful. There's somebody that's not quite finished creating chaos. It's like, to me, it's like the magician failed in his course of magic. He failed in regards to it being received properly. So that's what I mean. When you're dealing with people, you do not send your bad intentions, because it will come back and destroy you tenfold.
They are, however.
All right, so then we have, and there you have. So now you've also been given the Ace of Swords. So the journey that you're on is definitely for your personal growth. This is a personal growth period. It's not about creating new sexual relationships with anybody. It's about being in tune to yourself, being acceptable of your own personal energy and personal avenues that you're taking. So be careful. Strike when you have to protect yourself. Use it as a protection, spirit energy for yourself. Okay.
17th century.
Other messages are coming through for you, Anna. Let's see what else is coming through. Who is this male version? So this person is actually definitely a hard worker when he's at his point. When he's working, he's very eager to get things done. He gets things done with a timely order. He's almost like he's a perfectionist, kind of energy. He wants everything done, get it done. Know that it's done in the right correction of manner. But now the gifts have kind of been revealed to you. You have the cups that are folded or upside down, but nothing's falling. Right? Nothing is having to. You've kind of planted those seeds pretty good. But now it's time to allow them to generate the pentacles that you're seeking. Right? You've created a lot. You have a lot of gifts given to you over your travels that you know, you don't know what to even pick from to, you know, opportunities. They're like given opportunities of, you know, your journey. Yes, it was in reverse, right? So you can't be choosing too much or using too much. You have to do it on a timely basis for these gifts to be appeared to you. You have to wait. There's always a waiting period. You know, when you're asking for something from the universe, you give it about 7 days, 7 or 10 days for that to work out. It's the kinks and everything and make that connection between two people. You know, but once it started, it starts and it doesn't stop. You can't go back to the way it was. It's going to be a new experience with, if it is with an expert partner, it's definitely going to be a new balancing situation that you're moving into. You know, you're almost like built your little pyramid of protection for yourself. And you're enjoying yourself. You know, like I said, you're traveling, you're enjoying the places that, you know, you never thought you'd be able to enjoy. And it's been a blessing in disguise for you to be able to endure, to go to these places and enjoy them, you know, see them for the beauty. Because we're together. Everybody works together. That's right. All right, so your last one is a strength card. So, you know, the Ace of Swords and your strength card coming out together there at the end just goes to show that, you know, you're on the right track and the universe is going to reciprocate, you know, the hard work and loyalty to yourself and dignity that you enjoy being around. Okay. So you're not going to have to endeavor into your own personal storage of gifts and you know, that you've, you know, gained. It's not about the gaining of the actual personal experience is more valuable than, you know, say you get a, you know, a nice necklace given to you from this person that wants to buy your level most, but you don't require to. You don't want anybody having to require to buy your level, your attention through monetary means, right? It's not the type of relationship you want. It's not the type of energy that you want to see. You want to have a balance, you know, take care of each other evenly, you know. Modesty, yes, very modest. You're not a very you're not a very like going gaga over all this. You know, like it's very logical, grounded energy that you're going to be meeting while you're traveling. Right? So, I would have to tell you that from what was showing in the cards that I would let go of the situation, allow the universe to take part into deciding and helping you make this decision. You know, physically in the 3 dimension, you want to kind of balance the energy and find out if it's worth it. Start doing a pros and cons list as to how this person has, you know, previous point before now that you were engaged with him or engaging with him. That when you were in that relationship, write the good and the bad, even if it's like the worst thing ever and you can't, you know, you don't want to look at the negative. You have to really evaluate the situation for yourself, because you can't be repeating yourself. You have to understand if they've gone and repaired their heart or their mind, their soul, spirit. If they're not ready, it's not going to happen, right? It just doesn't work when you're not both on a sounding level ground, or at least somebody's on a level way of standing in the situation and being accepted and opening towards it, right? Look at that. Why I got an itch there? What the heck? Just really got itchy. Anyway, so yeah, back to where we were. We had a lot of drop cards. Lots of drop cards. Got a lot of drop cards. Woohoo! Okay. What you doing? Huh?
A place on like this fled.
Alright, so let's find out the masculine's point of view here. Which is going to be the better of the two. Is pros and cons. That is the direction that she should go. So Anna, you're going to definitely, you know, if you're traveling and doing things of that nature, be very social with people. You know, getting to know people that are in the community, or, you know, places that you get to visit that you know on a regular basis. You know, you're your traveling buddies or somebody that you're traveling with. You might be introduced to somebody or come across somebody that, you know, you would never, what the heck? Oh, there we go. I got the Hermit backwards. Yeah. I had 2 cards flipped over in that deck. Okay, so the overall, after all is done and said, what is the end all be all result for you? So 1 card, please, Spirit. For the last, and this guy wants to come out. So you don't have to feel trapped. You're currently being restrained from moving forward. And that's the spirit guides that are restraining you right now, for you to be able to understand and grab the concepts that your other senses give you. So you can't see anything, you just have to feel, right? And experiencing that energy and how you kind of got to that feeling. You need to evaluate the situation based on feeling, not by logic, by what you see visually, but it's going to be more on a spiritual, more internal axes that you're going to walk into a relationship with. Okay. You're not blinded by any means, but you're learning to use your other senses other than sight and feel, right? So you literally have to go to the heart chakra and work through the experience, right? So you're definitely going to have your other senses in tune for this because you've already got your sword ready to roll, and you know it's kind of standby waiting here on the side. You know, so your chance to break free from this binding energy is very, how do you say, is definitely in the mix of freeing yourself, but you have to free yourself first. And how you're going to do that, are you going to be a Houdini and be able to break those chains that are holding you in position where you don't want to be, or are you going to break free and just move forward and stay away from, you know, people that causing you harm, or taking a sword and kind of like stabbed you in the back with it? You know, you've taken enough beating and battery to last you a lifetime with these swords, and you just want to walk away from them and leave them be. You want to leave them behind, but they're not letting you go. They're holding you by some unseen power that the person has over top of you that likes to wave shit above your head, and his friends, right? So be very wary of these people. Okay, that maybe have delivered the swords of truth. I don't know, but I don't feel that they're swords of truth. I feel like they're swords of envy, control, and not very domineering. So it's got you at a weakened state of being. To the next card. But you have somebody that's out there protecting you, that's doing, you know, more work than what you think they're doing in your name, like in your honor, and situations are going to be leading toward you. This could be a partnership coming forward that will basically defend you at any given moment and will end up winning, right? So he's coming to rescue you. He's on his way for the battle of getting through, right? Spiritually, there's definitely, you know, a male suited coming towards you. He might even have the blonde hair that shows on the card, who knows? But he's got, you know, he's got the colors of stop and go. He might be like this stop and go kind of journey person that likes to, you know, stop, then go, then stop, and enjoy the scenery, right? Like they rather enjoy the scenery than be rushing anywhere. You know, take your time, be of patience, and keep your values and your dignity all in one piece for this respectable person that's coming towards you, right? So there you go. You know, you don't have to accept the offer that they may give, or, you know, the gift of, you know, communication is, you know, the key to most relationships, right?
Old-fashioned.
Yeah, old-fashioned. Be old-fashioned. Make them work for it. Make them work their energy to be part of your spiritual energy. All right, so where are we here? Later. Okay. Yeah. See you guys later. Bye. I am running out of energy again. Like, I've already been going another 2 hours and 14 minutes. Like, wow. That went by fast. That hour, 2 hours went by really, really quick. I think I only got like 1 or 2 done. Alright, so we're going to find out who is next after that. I'm not going to be doing a whole lot more. There's going to be enough time for one more reading on this screen. I haven't said about the rest of it. Okay, let me in.
It's Andrew and Christ.
So does anybody know Andrew? We've been going for 4 hours. Yes, I have. But we're going to keep moving. We're going to keep moving forward like we do. We do as we do. Alright, so we're going to put the readings on hold after Kiara. And then I'm going to take like a short little break for myself here. So I can fill up my coffee and or get something to munch on. Sorry. Somebody has something to say as far as sorry.
Find out more about the effect.
Somebody's saying sorry for what? What is sorry for? Why are you being sorry? What did you do wrong that you need my blessing from you?
As it swept round. About success.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna take a 20-minute break or after this. I don't know yet. I gotta find out what's going on here. Feeling the energy still. So you know what I like to do. Sunset. Something about sunset. Are we have to go into a sunset tomorrow? Okay, we're going. We're gonna do this. We're gonna make this happen. One way or another, we're gonna pull. We're gonna pull through this. We're gonna manage. We're gonna maneuver it. It's not dangerous, is it? Staying awake is dangerous? I didn't know that. I'm kidding. Wow. Alright, so we are going to do 3 more readings, and that should take us into, 3 hours of reading. So, the person that's next again is my dear lovely, what person?
As we drove by, I could see whoever saw
So
Violet.
Jessica. Hey, may I ask a question? Kiara, you're wearing my hair. Okay, just taking a minute to load here. Okay, Jessica, you're next. All right, so here we go. We're gonna do Jessica. Do you want the witch's female version of the tarot, or do you want the masculine version of the tarot to go? So you get feminine, masculine. We have both. They're both here. We may interlock them. Who knows? I don't know if we want all of them to be interlocking, interlacing. Maybe. If it's a good connection, it's a good fit, then maybe we will. And I don't see anybody, still no thumbs up for the video. Wow. The witches tarot. All right, we're taking witches. Witches do it better. The witches do it better. All right, so this message is for Jessica. Please make them available to be channeled for her today. She's going through quite a bit. And that maybe we can offer some direction and guidance for her journey, path, present, past, and future journey, which have all now come to one. And we want to know where that damn parcel went too. I want that damn parcel back. Better find that parcel, universe, for her to get that parcel. Doesn't take that long, I don't think. But we did have a postal strike for like a month, so it could have been caught in the backlog. I don't know. It could still come. I have no idea. I've waited for stuff from China for almost 3 months. It was supposed to be here years, like 3 months ago. That I'm just getting now, and 3 months later than what I was supposed to be getting. It just randomly showed up. All right, so Jessica, we're gonna pull these cards for you. We're gonna cut. I'm gonna jump card it for you. Okay. So here we go for Jessica's reading for February 1st, 2019. What is in store for our friend, our lovely little Missy? Lovely little Missy is there. What's going on for our Jess? Ooh, Jess, you got some jumpers. All right, so how many more jumpers can we take? Can we do this? Jessica, what is in store, present, past, and future? Ooh, that sounds good to me. That looks like a good choice to the present. What's going on for the future, which is in the near future, stored up for our friend Jess. Guidance wise, we need that and one outcome card, please, Spirit, for our dear Jessica. There's one. Okay, now we need the outcome, please, and there's the outcome. Smack dab at the top. All right, here we go. So here is your reading, Jessica, for February 1st, 2019. And this one goes.
I'm bound to
This one. There. Okay. So I got this figured out. Okay, so now I gotta move the other cars out of the way because I need the space. Dudes. Okay. They all got a phone. They're all flipping over, so we're gonna flip them all. Just gonna flip them all. Alright. Ah. There is a couple cards in reverse, but most of all it seems like everything's kind of moving in a good direction.
If so,
It's gonna close out in a good direction.
That was close.
I feel that you've been kind of going at your life as a more younger energy. That you're being also more energetically in tune with your journey, which has also brought the partnership in with the Sun card about staying youthful. You know, this journey is beginning again, and to be, you know, youthful in your age. Excuse me.
coming glory.
There you go. So, you know, you're going to end up meeting somebody that's on the same level or a little bit mature or unmature, not as mature as you, but wants to have relations with you, whatever it be, friendship or whatever you decide, you know, from the connection. This could be your current connection with your children, that, you know, you're spending more time with them, you're getting to have more time with them, and, you know, connecting with people, like for play dates and stuff for your kids. I don't know why it says play dates, but it's like they get to play. But then I find that in your free time, you're trying to create some balance that's unbalanced. Console.
Distant horizon. And not only that.
Console. Uh-oh. This is not good. Console who? I'm not consoling anybody. I don't see any death in this card. Well, I do see a death card in reverse, but it doesn't mean that this is recommendedly that purposeful meaning.
Ourselves.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2. So you have 3 energies floating around here. You've got animal energy, you've got earth energy, and you've got fire energy. And it's perfectly balanced into the 5 elements.
For this also. Privacy is there.
I feel like you've kind of started this journey with almost the bare minimum spiritually. Like you are taken right down to your absolute bottom of the barrel and started constructing your situation into a more favorable foundation. And you want to be able to move in a direction that's more pleasing to you. This time around, you follow a bit more. Norman, oh, my brother. Oh, don't tell him he's coming by. Yeah, I'm getting to that point where I gotta go and make something to eat myself. But I feel that you're trying to work on something that just isn't letting you create. Your creative juices have kind of been put on hold. And you're trying to just take time for yourself, probably. I see this as trying to personally validate your experiences with what you have and dividing them among everybody, spreading out your energy for all the requirements that are requiring of you personally, meaning like friends, co-workers, bosses, kids, you know, the neighbors, you know, your family, your husband, your marriage, you know, all those things have to have an individual attachment of energy. That, you know, you have to sit down and say, which ones can I cut to reduce my energy levels being drawn on by everyone, and making those commitments to that of, you know, yeah, things.
Dressed like a GameCube.
Dressed like a GameCube. What? I'm not dressed like a GameCube, are you? So, you know, I do see you having an energy burst, though, in the present time. You've actually learned how to manifest and rejuvenate real fast. Okay, almost like you're like a GameCube kind of energy that's kind of showing up. Where did you come from? They're saying. Where did you come from? GameCube. What GameCube? This definitely you know, is one of those kind of energies that would be like, bam, here I am. I'm a GameCube baby now. Ha! Right? She's coming for the battle of the worlds. Ha! I'm here. Are you ready to rumble? I'm just having fun. Just never mind.
Simple stuff.
Simple stuff. Yes, it's very simple. You know, but the center of the reading today is focusing a lot on your finances. Your finances are coming into light of having to be more evaluation needs to be allowed on either your spending or saving.
Without
But you shouldn't make a decision when you're doing a large investment like this that's coming towards you. Um, it could be like a personal loan or a mortgage that has like a cap on it, kind of like freezed at a certain rate to, you know,
recording has been organized in
that's what I'm feeling. It's like it's a freezed rate that you're getting on a certain either a loan or a mortgage or a new vehicle, something along a very extremely large big purchase that you're looking for, but you're going to get like a frozen price for so many years that is going to be a benefit in the long run, right? So try to get the cheapest payment schedule you can, and they get pretty small if you want them to be small enough. And there was the chance of maybe a death card coming through right side up, but I feel that you are well on your ways to be in control of your power, your energy, and what you're putting out there, that you don't need somebody to come and tell you, you know, it's over, right? You're very capable of moving in a direction that best suits you, right? You always keep yourself in a good position, finally, in a good position, right? So you've gone and created 8 of Pentacles, so you're working hard, paying attention to the fine details in your contracts that you sign with people, or, you know, that are coming to like almost, it sounds like it's like you're reinvesting in that loan, right? So you want to make sure that the details haven't changed that much, that you're still signing the same agreement that you had before. And then you have, you know, the loan guy coming and saying, hey, here we go, we made it, we are going to give you approval of this, you know, the Dark Knight is now here to provide for you. And there you go, there's your ultimate confirmation of the abundance and wealth for the time being that you requested due to this loan, or this remortgaging your current property, or maybe even getting your first mortgage on a property. Okay, so you know you're going to end up being given an a creative energy that's going to be giving you abundance in your life that you've been working hard to get to, and that you and your partner have been working hard. He's on one path, you're on the other. You know, he's you know, got to maybe start with the white and you end up with the dark horse at the end, right? The horse has worked hard, you know, to get you to wherever you need to be at the right given time. You know, yeah, just this gong. Okay, gong. And then we have the 8 of Swords here, that you may feel very restricted in this situation that, you know, you're well aware of, and it's a question of, do you want to remain contained and not being able to have input? Because that's when I feel that you're not allowed to have any input into any decisions making that's done. You know, you're going to walk into this blindfolded. You're not going to know the information as far as what you want from something, so you're going to be even more confused because you don't know what you want. You know, but you have to find that balance. You have to, you know, kind of find your way on your own to balance out this energy, because one side you got 4, the other side you got 3. So it's like it's trying to find its balance, but it's slightly off. It's a little bit askew, right? That you're not going to find the balance, but you have to find the internal balance within yourself, not so much outside of your being. It's the internal self that you have to be in balance with, that you're not questioning your own abilities in regards to the situation. You know, because when you get independent, you get too strong in your power. They don't like you when you're too independent in you know, the gifts and gaining the messages that are meant for you. But you keep plugging away, you know, like you're still working. You know, you're still doing your 9 to 5. And there's the Night Sword that it shows up on the white horse. That it used to be a white horse, now it's a black horse. You know, can't see the black horse in the dark. And there's your 2, or your Ace of Cups.
Not very pleasant.
Yeah, no, it's not very. So definitely pass the test. okay, that you needed to do, and endure your situation through all elements of your being. And
Black hair. Been made subject of our October 16th.
October 16th. Anyway, so there's you. You're being, you're feeling like it's going to be a very tight situation, but I don't see that it's going to be like deathly restricting you, but it is going to kind of put you in a different kind of feeling about your finances, and you are going to have some things maybe show up that are right in front of you plain as day, that in regards to this loan or business venture, that it is going to have to be the grown-ups dealing with it. Like, first of all, we've got the younger versions of you at the beginning of the read, so that younger you younger partner, male partner, now have gone through, you've gone into a transition completely from the young energy to a young kind of mid 20 kind of energy into, like 30 and above kind of energy, the more mature. You're taking things a little more serious, you're paying more attention. You're not working overly hard on anything that naturally comes to you in seeing that, right? We hope. So we're hoping that the partner stays on the same page, that his assets are being donated as well, that he's doing his part in regards to his donation towards this large bill or this large investment that you guys might be pursuing at this time. But you do get, you get the dark horse. You have the white and the lion. You have the white and the black. It's very white and black comparative to your moment that you have. Not a real hard decision to make, but it's black and white. It's printed for you, black and white, right? Good. And that's what we want. We want that to be good. Then there's you trying to figure out, okay, so how are we going to make this work? How is this going to be able to balance between all the things that are required of me as a partner, as a wife, as a mother, as a friend, as a social arrangement, and taking this all into consider as to where can you cut out a bit of the social requirement of you. It's like you're, how do you say, you're like the king, the soccer mom, the house mom, everything. You don't even have to work kind of mom, but you're manifesting it so well and keeping it under control that you're prospering, and it's going to be futile to you to be able to balance this energy. But now you have to step back and seriously maybe take out a few. You can't be too off balance, and we don't want that death card to have to come and write everything off, right? We want to still be working our own experiences and our own energy, and not relying so much on the universe for the answers is a great asset to be able to do as well. That you can tune into your vibration. And if you can't, then the universe will try to find a way to make you vibrate. Synchronicities by numbers, by experiencing the number sequences as well, is the biggest beginning standpoint for most people. So your outcome card is, it's not a bad card, it's an 8. It's a time to reflect on what really matters and see what part is, the parts you want to save. £3 a week ain't much. That I know of anyways, but it's going to feel like you're earning £3 a week. You're going to be basically just scrimping and scraping because of this big investment in a home is taking you for a lot. It's taking you wanted. It's taking you to a whole different realm of priorities, right? And you're just going to keep your eyes covered. I don't know why it's telling me cover your eyes. You don't have to even have a visual of this and think that the house is going to speak for itself as to the value of whatever it is you guys did. But you're waiting for somebody to come and unwind you, untie you from, you don't have to feel restricted all the way. You've got the support around you to kind of balance it. You have the assets in favor of you, right? So your assets are in favor of you. You've got one person out front here, that's trying to be, the mentor kind of energy. That could be your partner standing in front of you, guiding you as far as, where to walk next. You're turning your whole system of being over to somebody else and to trust them, right? So allowing you yourself to be in the sense of being in a trusting state, right, for your situation. You're totally letting it go in regards to the masculine side of things. You're going to allow him to make the decisions with your information known as well to him that he understands that he's responsible now. He has to be the one that's aware, calling the shots. He's the masculine in the relationship. You know, he's supposed to be doing the masculine kind of energy things, not relieving everything on to you to deal with, like he has in the past. Okay, so that's for you. Right. Okay, so it's good that you have the information. But there is a big ticket item. I don't know what it is, whether it be a house or something along that lines. It's like a large amount of money is being invested into something for you guys. And you're taken care of, right? Alright, so get back on that wagon. wagon. Alright, so hey, no worries, Jess. I'm always here for you, girl. And I'm gonna have to get that dream catcher back to you. But like, give me some time to get that done. You know, it'll probably be done for next week. I do have to go out and get some more supplies and stuff sometime this week or next week. But I do have, I can make it into a larger hoop though, which kind of sucks because, you know, the bigger hoops are only like, I believe they're like 30. New ones will be in when, I don't know. I have to wait for them to be delivered though. Wait for the delivery. Amanda, well, how are you? Hi Amanda, welcome to my channel. This is tarot time, oracle time with Emmy. I have been going now for almost 2.5 hours, plus the 3 that I did, so 4 hours, yeah. Sylvini, are you ready for yours? Am I reading on my accents? Okay, so are you giving her, are you having thoughts of her, or like how do you want to convey this connection that you're feeling you're having? So you feel that you want to go back to this person is what you want to do. You want to backtrack.
Chapter 8.
Okay, so let's see. We're going to take the masculine card. We're going to do the female because we want to know what's in her head. That's right. So let's take the wisdom from that. Okay, so I'm just going to give these a quick shuffle, and then I'm going to, we're going to pick some cards to get some direction in this relationship that you're enduring yourself through for, I don't know how long. 1 minute it's you're going to be together. 1 minute it's you're going to be apart. You know, like you need to make that decision. You can't be going back, forth. Nothing gets done if you're going side to side. Okay? If you're going side to side with your decision and you're like pondering everything and you don't get to move forward, you know, you're just kind of stuck in the sideways motion, like back and forth. And if that's what's going to make you happy, then by all means go for it.
17th century of the spirit. Of the gas pipeline. Cart.
Okay. So now we have to figure out what is the energy you are trying to either run from or run to. That's where I'm confused. You want this to be, a situation that you are desiring yourself. So this is why the connection is becoming stronger. Or is this because you're feeling the connection but not wanting to reciprocate at this point? There's 2 different avenues that you are going down, and whenever you feel it necessary to jump off one path, you jump onto another one and take it for a little while just to avoid a situation, right? Okay, so I'm just wondering why you're pulling on this energy that you don't want to be part of your life in the first place, but now you're returning to it because you're not out experiencing things. You've been too tied into that energy for so long. So I am going to be back though. But I want to understand this dynamic that you want to keep putting yourself into. Okay. Is it worth it? Have you really gone over, I just want to get this kind of energy cleared because I do feel that there's a lot of confusion happening on one part that could be confusing the other message as it's being directed to. All right. So Let's see, why is the miscommunication happening? Is she doing it because she can't move on from you, though? Is she kind of possibly blocking this you being able to move on because she can't move on? That's the question. Are you just staying complacent to appease her so you don't lose total connection with her because you might want to take her back, right? I don't know how to explain that to you, but that's not fair to either energy, either yours or hers, to be able to grow from something. You know, everything doesn't mean that you have to stay in that relationship or that connection. Now, if you want to stay in that connection, you want to be able to keep a fine, thin, one layer of thread attaching yourself to this other person that had nothing but bad relations with me. Why would you still want to go back to that situation? Are you not feeling confident enough in yourself to bring you into a new relationship based on your integrity and your dignity, right? Why would you want to be involved with somebody that you are free of right now, but is codependent, and you're being drawn back in? You're being sucked right back into the shit you just walked away from. Why would you go in and want to get entangled with an octopus again after you broke free? That I'm sorry, I'm just asking the question because it, you know, you don't still have to you really don't have to even entertain the thought. Okay, don't even entertain the energy that she's sending you, because that's where she is learning to keep her attachment to you. It's like her clamp to your existence, to your spirituality, to everything that is you, and she's drawing it, and almost like a vampire would suck the blood out and the life out of you before they would let go. Like you would have to literally be on death's door for her to actually let you go. And that's what I'm wondering, why she's got such a clamp in you. Why is this still being a problem for you that you can't run and hide? Because she's already like an octopus, and she's got you by the balls. Okay, she's got you by the little boys, and you're allowing it. You're continuing it because you're allowing that connection to remain. So, if you're coming to ask me a question about that, I don't know how to answer it without sugarcoating. I would personally tell you, get off the fucking pot and find something new, especially if they're codependent. That will destroy you, and it would take you back to, you know, or even put you in a worse situation that you left when the time that you did leave and get away from these situations could be, you know, then coming back again. And that's another emotional basket case that turns you into from the emotional shit that they're going to pull every time they want something. And that's what she's doing. She's using that manipulative force that she's discovered and is using every inkling of it to destroy you because she doesn't want to see you happy, or, you know, reveling with other people that, you know, you may not even be in a relationship with a female, but to her it's that you're dating other people, and you've totally kind of thrown her out to the wind, and she's not liking it, so she's going to manipulate the situation to benefit her for you to come back. So that's codependent, yes. Narcissistic, yes. Psychopathic, I would say so. All right, stay away from it. If it's really something that you want, make a choice. You seriously make a choice, either yes or no, and you live with whatever choice, even regardless how much it hurts to walk away and leave them standing there. They will find somebody else to treat the same way, and they will do the exact same thing to that person when they find a source energy to be able to pull on that. Okay, so that's just a warning, just a heads up. Codependency, narcissist, don't even get involved. Walk away. You have your energy to walk away from, you know, and just move ahead. You know, you can remain friends with someone. Like, I'm not saying cut it completely, but that one fine line is your friendship line. You know, you be there to support her if she needed help with something, but draw the boundary saying, no, I'm not getting involved. You're not crossing the involvement or the relationship line other than being just friends as help in case you need something done. Not because you're going to be there every time she calls you to come, because that's not going to happen either on your half. You have to be very vigilant when you're dealing with this kind of people or energy. Don't let them have control or even a slight answer to of them being in control, because it becomes a shit show very quickly. The minute you say you're out, and then the shit starts to, they'll go to any extreme to destroy you, just so that nobody will take you. But we all are worth something to somebody, and our value will be noted when that time comes. All right, so let's see what's going on for Vinny. All right, so let's see what's going on with the female side of things. There you go. Sees you making an advancement. You're moving forward. Doesn't want you moving forward. They want to keep you, keep your existence with them. All right, so we got the Ace of Wands. So, all right, so let's see what we got here. Any more messages from Spirit, please? Good. Vinny G, some answers and clarity as to what's going on in the female side of things for him. Why are things not being left and severed? Yeah, the Hangman. Do you feel like you're being hung by your bootstraps? Yeah. She has you by the shorting her leaves, more or less, if she continues the way it is, and you're allowing this to happen. So don't be saying sorry later when everybody here at the chat room is going to tell you so, that you should just let that energy go. Otherwise, this will be you hanging from a tree with your balls intact, but you'll be hanging upside down, not able to get away. You won't be able to break free. And she's got eyes on you. Everything that you do, everything that you say, everything that you post wherever on your social media, she's going to stalk it. Definitely going to be a stalker. Stalker situation, yes. Believe so. And that Ace of Swords that popped up again for you. So this is what you need to be focusing on, the new journey, the new path. It's stronger. It's got more strength to it. It's not this flimsy little wand with a butterfly kind of energy, right? You've got the sword. You've got the eagle. You've got strength and power. So walk away with your strength and power before you come this itty bitty butterfly in the grips of somebody that is a little bit more flaked or weaker energy. Do you want to be the eagle and the sword, strength and power and vigilancy, or do you want to be the petty little butterfly that just follows around and does what it's supposed to do and not do anything but do what it's supposed to do, pollinating another plant? Big deal. You want to be in control, or you're going to let them take control and allow you to be a butterfly, and they're the wand. They don't even know how to maneuver a wand. So, Hangman or Sword and Eagle? I'll take the Sword and Eagle, thank you, for 10,000. Thank you, Bob. This wandering stick is what you're growing away from. You're growing away from this weak little person that doesn't even know how to manage themselves or look after the situation and take it, to a positive outlook. So you have to make a choice. Do you want the Ace of Swords, or do you want the Ace of Wands? You have a choice. Which one would you take? All right, so the next one is the Empress in reverse. So she's not getting what she wants. She's not going to get what she wants. And the universe is going to make sure that. The universe will guide her. Let them kind of handle her shit. Let them deal with it, or let, her friends or associates kind of let them deal with, having her on their doorstep every minute. Obsessive, and there you go. There's the doorstep. Just as I said that, I flipped over the Four of Pentacles. She will be sitting on your doorstep till the end of time, if you allow it. That's what is going to be your experience. You're going to have somebody that is not going to let go. They're holding on for dear life because they don't want to see you succeed with your life, which you are. They're experiencing some, financial gains possibly, and they're watching that. They're watching to be able to help, and they sink their teeth into it. So what do? They turn back into them genuine, helpful, funny, exciting type of person that they remember you to be is out the door for this turn. But then here she comes again in a different form, same situation. It's going to just clear you right out. And she's in control still. She will be in control until, she says go and the wave crashes. She's in a lot bigger control of the situation than you think. She's coming below the butterfly in the wand system is not going to be the strongest one because you've already claimed the strongest union, and that is with the sword and the eagle. The almighty, our powerful energies, that have defeated against the page of, what was the Page of Cups, I think it is, that beat this version of her that she was trying to manipulate and come from this position. So she's gone and taken another position as, pretty little place where the butterfly, okay, how many times am I going to say it? Butterfly is attracted to it, but it's only there to pollinate. So it's only for, benefit friends with benefits. That's it. Pollination, that's it. See you later. Get out of my life. Okay? And that's the way that one's going to go. All right, so let's get one more and talk about this Empress that's showing up next to the wand. Okay, thank you. Yeah, so the Three of Wands, the person is going to be waiting for a response. They'll be waiting a while. If you don't respond to them, they're going to wonder what's going on. And that's going to make them even more curious as to what the fuck is going on that they can't. You've kind of left the grid and found your peace with someone else. You got the Ten of Cups and you're not with that person. So that person is waiting for you to still receive them at the pier, you know, you know, on this piece of land that they've been stuck on for so long. They're waiting for the boat to show up, but the boat's not going to show up because you're not driving it. So they don't know where it's going. You've already met your compatible partner, however you've chosen to go, but the potential at the end of the day is for happiness, and you have to figure out what and who and how you're going to achieve this on your own. You can't have assistance. You know, you can have guidance, but I'm not going to tell you how to do it. I'm not going to give you the path to do it on. You have to invoke that within yourself as well, to understand, to listen to the feelings, to understand, you know, the messages that are coming through from Spirit, and tuning into those warning signs that, you know, are like a bright red bulb going off inside with a big siren going off, warning, warning, warning. And it's not doing that just because it can. It's doing it because there's a reason behind the motive of the partner you're trying to get away from. You're trying to elude and not have part of, because you found something that on the other more responsible, more spiritual end of things, you're going to actually compatible with somebody that's going to be walking into your life. And that's why the Empress will be upset, you know, being left on your door, kind of wondering who you were with, trying to figure out, catching them, you know, showing up at your house. They're just going to patiently wait at the front door kind of energy. But they might just do that. They may just sit, you know, in the parking lot of your condo and be like, hey, listen, I'm not going anywhere. I want what I want, and I'm going to stand here and kind of wait it out until I get what I want, which you can wait all damn day if you want, but you're not going to get what you want. Okay, and that's the way you say it. You're not going to get what you want, so you might as well just give up now, because this is just a total waste of time. And if you have to say, listen, I met somebody and I'm not moving back towards you, I've had enough of the toxic, the undermining energy that you have created and you live on to feed and cause drama or uneasiness in someone's life. You know, you don't want any part of it. You found something that can give you the balance and can, you know, allow you to breathe and enjoy. You know, when you want to be with someone, you enjoy that intimate moment with that person. But you've got the Ace of Swords, you ended with the Ten of Cups, and everything in between is just that. It's just stuff. Okay? But I feel that, you know, they're not going to let go easily. So you have to really work hard. Either give them the option of a friendship-based relationship, and that's all you can offer. That's all you can give them, is the support that they're required for whatever, you know, most undesirable moment that, you know, is going on, right? Yeah. But I feel that she's going to, you know, it is the attachment that they want to remain, right? Like, I don't feel that the person's actually going to stand up and go sit on your doorstep, but who, with the state of being and how much, you know, how this person changes their identity within a few moments, may cause for alarms. I think that would be a big alarm warning. You know, if she's going from the Empress down to the Page of Pentacles to the Page of Cups and enjoys being childlike. Okay, so the immaturity level still isn't there for you. You're probably basically just sitting waiting for your ship to come in and get you the fuck out of the island of crazy that you're on. Right, so that's, yeah, he's like, over here, hello, I'm next. Right, he's trying to be like, hey, I know, I can tell you all about it. You know, it's not a journey you want to take, so you might as well get on this next boat and get the fuck out of here, because, you know, this is like stalker energy. Wants to be part of everything, know everything you're doing. You know, so it's, but if they act innocent and pure and young, you know, that the energy's not going to have to worry about sticking around, right? It's a long time that you have to sit and play that childlike energy, or play any energy, for it to actually be remaining as a crazy energy. You know being played, know when she's coming around and she's going to try to play the games with you, mental games with you, and they aren't going to work because you're more intuitive than she's ever given you credit for. You know, you'll be able to see through that false self that she's creating. You know, you'll be able to see that with anybody at the same point. Yeah, they're not ready to come out yet. But understanding that concept that people like to manipulate and take on other identities to appease themselves, right? So there's the Tower moment. The Tower moment's going to have to come, right? And that came with that, and I placed it on the Three of Wands and the Page of Cups. So she's moving forward. You're moving away. The Tower moment is going to end up happening to finally break that connection. It's going to have to come down to that. If it has to come down, it will come down as a Tower moment, and that will be your severance from her completely. That the universe is going to step in and have to create drama on the, that you have to move into it and face it. Take it as a man and learn from the experience. Get to know someone before you start shacking up. Get to understanding their personality defects, if they have any. Evaluate the situation. If it's something that you see there's going to be a big change, and I'm meaning by a big change, we got 3 cards. Okay. As far as meaning a big change in your social situations, so you want to know about the Tower moment. So you've got a lot of good cards here. You got a lot of support. You've got, you have the Page of Swords or Page of Wands, and that's the junior version of you. You're learning to relive your life again and being able to, say back off. I don't need you. Take it somewhere else. I don't want to hear it. I'm, trying to make best for myself. In regards to you coming around, I don't have time for you. Don't even waste your time. Then you have the King of Pentacles. So this is what you gradually want to become, is the King of Pentacles, and be honorable with your decisions and what you're giving out back to the world for the existence and time that they have given you to heal. And here's all your wands coming back to support you. Everything is going to be returning to you because you've gone and severed this connection with this female that is now going to be talking to all her girlfriends, whispering in their ears, having this communication, and an intent is going to provide itself a very clear image as far as what she's doing. She's going to manipulate the thoughts of people that are associated to you as well, that she has become friends with. She's going to make the airwaves toxic with whatever she wants them to believe. She's going to just talk shit and not even be accountable for her part in the relationship, of her yappy kind of, I expect everything handed to me on a silver plate kind of attitude. I'm royalty because I am. And that's what I say, because I am. It doesn't mean that you are, right? You can perceive it as being that way, but you will get your clarification message real quick when the universe decides to give it to you. They will give you one kick in the pants, and they'll be like, "Are you going to smarten up yet? Or shall we continue to go through this over and over and over again?" You need to make that decision. You can stay a hangman with everything, not even a chance to be able to touch anything, achieve anything. You're stuck in that fucking tree. So stay stuck in the fucking tree, or figure out a way to get yourself out of this situation. It's not a good one. Seriously, not a good one. Yeah, it's a very intense energy that she is using. She is very in tune to herself and manipulative resources that she's used. That's the only thing she knows, right? She has a habit of doing that to people, and people allow her to continue doing it. So with that, I would definitely take that to take that to somewhere that you can drop it, burn it, whatever you do. Because I don't feel it's going to be a positive. You can go and give it a shot, like, by all means. Don't, just because I don't feel that she's going to be on the right mind, but she's going to get all, even more possessive possibly in regards to your energy, thinking that she's definitely now like a royal standing. She's a queen in the castle when she hasn't even been given, let alone visitor status to the castle. You know what I mean? To your home is your castle. So, that's where you have to, kind of balance and figure out from there. Okay? Like, I don't feel this is a good relationship. But if you've noticed that there have been some serious changes within this person, and this person is now, honestly, being, a different, better version of themselves, and they've shown that to you, and it doesn't seem like it's ever going to waver one bit, then pursue whatever you want if you feel comfortable in that space with that person, you know. Okay. Yeah. So it's totally your call. It's your life. It's your decisions. You know, we're just here to offer you the support and understanding while you have it. You know, you've never been able to actually see have somebody from the outside looking in that has a 24-hour view through spirit, and the messages will come forward. You know, every time that I had, oh, and the spirit box stopped. I didn't even get the spirit box on that one. You know, but you can hear the afterlight box in the readings for other ones that I've done, and seeing that they are there, they're real, and they will, you know, come unglued. They will. I've heard them come unglued on my computer before, and usually it's, you know, the younger energy that usually gets the beating. You know, that takes the toll of the group. You know, as initiation, I guess. Not really, but you know, you're moving in a more positive direction, and give it, you know, just start moving in a positive direction. Maybe it'll motivate her into becoming a better person as well. There's an asset to walking away and making demands before you walk away. Say, I would expect you to do this. You expect me to come back to be tied up into the same position that I was when I left? No, it's not going to happen. So, you know, make demands on her to be accountable for her energy and her spirit and the choices that she's making, and how they affect you, whether they're positive or negative. That's for you to know, and that's all you basically are going to start to have to, you know, look at it as that, you know, disassociate yourself from that energy and look at it objectively, from a different point of view, or through the eyes of somebody that, you know, kind of sees what's really going on in the therapy that person might need. Right. We're all a little crazy up in there, but you know, there's a difference between being deranged lunatic and crazy, like fun crazy, have a good day crazy, you know, not so much as, you know, psychotically delusioned, you know, you know, like going for demanding, you know, demanding somebody's energy is not what you do in life. You'll offer your energy in exchange for them to help you spiritually or whatever it is, and it's an honest exchange between energy. Right? We all sit here and we try to help each other, hold each other up. Even when you're at your lowest breaking point, we'll still stand here beside you and support you with whatever you're going through. That's what this channel really does as well. It helps people to heal situations, move in a better direction, and to be grateful for the life that they do have. Right? I could even say that you're probably right on that one. Um, I'm not. I wouldn't put it past her to, you know, be entertaining other men while she's trying to get you back. I can see that. I could see that whole um, what the reader said about her messing with somebody else. I could see that happening. I could see it. I don't think that it's as serious as that. They're messing around. I think she's kind of lost as to what she wants. She's just getting it from wherever she can, using it as like a healing method, which is just going to destroy her more. Like, her movements are just going to make her life a living hell if she wants to just be, you know, I'm just an attainable piece of ass that anybody can have, and playing the guilt trip for you to know, you know, is not fair. I would kick her to the curb, right? I wouldn't waste my time with that energy. It has caused nothing, and I really hate to be the messenger of it, but she has caused you nothing but grief. She has been, you know, if she is married with another person, you know, especially somebody else's husband, to add to that is, that's fucked. Like, you're holding on to energy that and you can tell my eyes are getting tired here, guys. I need a break. Staring at this small screen. And, you know, just go on. And, you know, if she ends up seeing how much happy you are, she's going to regret it. And that's going to be the best medicine that you can give her, is just letting her see that you're a much happier person. And she's going to be miserable as hell, you know, taking it whenever, you know, some guy even gives her a glance, she's going to take it and say, oh, yeah, well, he wants me. You know, she's going to be that ego mind saying, everybody wants me. They only want you for one thing, honey, and that's all you can be sustainable for, because you're so messed. You know, if they're going to want is to, you know, have you for the evening as a lady of the evening for the day, whatever. You know, you want to go out and pursue life like that, bring your name down and watch it all just fall apart. You'll only have yourself to blame. And that's the message going to her. She only will have herself to blame for the experience now. While you're doing good, you're on a healthy move. I don't need booty sleep. I just want a little cover out. Gets rid of all that. No, it's just me looking at the screen. You know, I get like my one eye actually wanders away. It's kind of creepy, but um, you know. Oh, I'm glad, Luke. I'm really grateful that you know, there's not just one person that can resonate from this situation. That there's others that can experience, you know, the same but similar but not exact same. Oddly enough, situations, but can apply them, right? You know, and that's the thing. Relationships are so dime a dozen. Okay, you can get a relationship like tomorrow and be in a relationship. The one thing is, do you have that relationship with yourself first? And actually, I'm appreciative of who you are and in your own skin to feel comfortable. You know, if you're not feeling that and you feel like you need to do a little work, by all means, just ask, right? Just ask where you can, you know, kind of work on things, you know, and do it even when you're having a dream. You know, like going to bed, you know, you clear your little chalkboard of the day of all the emotions you've gone through for the day, or pick one of the emotions that you had to experience today and you want to, you know, kind of ponder it over when you're in your, you know, when you're dealing with your subconscious mind to see what it has, you know, recorded from memories or whatever, and see how it goes, right? Yeah, I do. I give it to you. You deal with it as you see fit. I try not to make it too brutal, but you know, it is what it is, and that's all I can say. Right? I'm not, you know, I'm just the deliverer, guider, you know, spiritual guide, physical plane spirit guide. But yeah, so everything is, you know, in a positive emotion. If you decide to revisit the past, um, you may end up running into energy that you didn't want to, you know, that you may not have even revealed yet. But you know, because she's consuming all your time, you can't even focus on yourself, right? She's got you so wrapped around her finger still that yeah, you should have reservations about the situation to begin with, and that's coming from the spirit energies. You should have reservations of this experience and maybe choosing a different unit. Um, Even for me, you know, do it for yourself. Don't do it for anybody else. Get a piece of peace. Get some peace in mind. Piece of this. Piece of some. But don't get a piece of that. Ass. Sorry, I'm just saying as I'm getting it. You know, but you know, it's all about you. You have to heal your energy to be in a healthy relationship. Or you can work with the person and say, okay, well then we're gonna go through communication, we're gonna go through counseling, we're gonna do all these things, and if we come to the conclusion that it's really unsavable, then break it off. It's another option you could do if that's something that you would be willing to do. Um, you know, there are options as regard to getting, you know, counseling and just trying to work through it, and you know, maybe get her to see a psychologist or something. So maybe there's stuff that she happened when she was a kid that, you know, maybe there's somebody on Pluto that might be able to help. You know what I mean? So now they're gonna get sarcastic. They're gonna get cheeky now. These little suckers. So Pluto, head to Pluto if you want to get freedom from this connection. You got to go all the way to Pluto to break the string. You got to cut the cord, right? I was willing to do that, but she made her choice.
I found
You know, and it all depends. Like we're not required to put everything on somebody and make them accountable. You know, you do it in like, oh, so we're going to talk about faith now too. You know, you guys have a lot of faith in things going to be changing, and that's nothing wrong with that either. But make sure that your energy is not being toxic or is going to kind of put it into a reverse spin on things that you're trying to move forward, right? You can have all the faith in the world. There's nothing wrong with it. But yeah, if you want to seriously break that connection, you're probably going to have to go all the way to Pluto. And be brave when you're going to Pluto, okay? Say, I'm launching off to Pluto, see you when I get there. you know, knowing that you'd never make it there in the first place because we are not orbit animals. We only know how to live on the earth plane. But head out on the astral plane and see what you get. I bet you'll find a lot of hot honeys. Astral sex, there's a lot of people that do that. You know, there's an option there. You don't even have to touch anybody. You can just go into the astral plane and have fun, regardless with who. You know, nothing comes into contact. It's just experiencing it on a spirit level, and intertwining with people on a spirit level is really showing what it means to be like, almost it's like the 70s where everybody was here just because they loved everything, and just the whole energy of love. Everybody's on psychedelics higher than kites and doing acid and dropping mushrooms, and you know, everybody's just in euphoria. That would be kind of cool to see happen again. I think I would like to be part of that experience. You know, you hear so much about the 60s and all the psychedelics that you could possibly throw around, were by numbered amounts at, what was it, Woodstock? You know, I think we should just let the psychedelic phrase, the psychedelic term for psychedelics to just come into play. Like, seriously, I think that would, you know, benefit. It's like, you know, my aunt had posted on Facebook about the Alberta tar sands, and how the government was going to take all the weed that they had controlled, that they have contained, and throw it in the tar sands in Alberta. And I said, you know what, that would be the best high. Everybody would be getting stoned for miles around if they were to take all the marijuana and destroy it in the tar mines, turn it into tar even more. What a retarded move. That would be fucking hilarious, I think. I think it would be funny. Where are you? You coming in? Okay.
During that. Send everybody home. Not gonna come dinners. The judge.
All right, so I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna be back. Give me about half an hour, and you know, we'll start again at 11. We'll go at 11. So 3:11, 39 seconds and 40 seconds. So 3:16. Okay. So, oh, is there a troll in our chat? Somebody called the troll. You guys like that theory? That's a pretty good fucking theory. I think is perfect for the situation. You know, I actually think that would be kind of funny to sit back and watch, mind you, seeing as like the clothes are coming back into the 60s versions. You know what I mean? There's just so much retro going on that, you know, why don't we have a retro Woodstock and see what happens with all the psychedelics that people are taking nowadays? That would be the funniest picture to watch. I seriously would fucking love to watch that be going down, you know, part of it. I don't know if I really want to go and see the kind of music like rock and roll, classic rock, all that. You know, love medicine. It's all love medicine. That's all it is. Altered mind, altered ego.
To wait a day or two.
So, oh, we got something going on across the street. Oh, there was. Oh, maybe not now. Okay. Flashing lights. All right, so dance. Everybody go out and dance. Well, I'm not gonna go dancing. Fuck that. It's too late. I don't dance. You want me to do a rain dance or something? I'm not doing it. Not doing it. I'm not doing no rain dance. You expect me to do what? A high existence in my own house here, or what? Distraction. So I'm just gonna move this stuff. We're gonna take a break. We'll give me like 30-minute break, and we'll see what happens. We're gonna just give the table a little wipe here because we've got the incense powder that's everywhere. So we're just gonna kind of clean that up a bit, and then we're